Ah, yes. Greetings and welcome, brave citizens of our new world. I'm Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terwat. This is Idea 3.1, and today we're playing ourselves some more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in Master Mode. But first, I wanted to show off to you guys the wonderful lab coat that we got today, or rather on Friday after the D&D stream, thanks to courtesy of you guys from your wonderful donations. And I got funded enough for two. I only picked up one because I wanted to see the sizing. This is a small. Now I'm wearing pajamas, so you're gonna get a little like ooh, ah, ooh. So this is how she looks, right? Like we got a little bit, and then as you can see, of course, the buttons hidden in here, and there snaps so that I can just be like, pow! And if I need to break out and dance. Footloose, very important. So they get they do have an extra small that is available on their website because I only bought one because I wanted to check the sizing, and I'm curious if this is like a little bit loose on me because it feels a little bit loose, and if I maybe want to get the extra small that they have and go with that, because like the sleeve length is perfect, but I think the extra small doesn't have shorter sleeves. It just might have like tighter like shoulders and waist area. So yes. So we got lovely people. And hello to all of you in our lovely chat. We got Feeney here. We got Kara the Volcano Sharp. We got Rob Hagen. We got Rainer. We got Sovereign Salt. Steve the Stragios. We got Willow Gray. Esteban. We got Claire 13. Kara the Volcano Sharp. We got Planthier. We got all the usual suspects. Hello. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody. You guys are fucking awesome. Rob Hagen, I believe, also as well. I don't know if I caught you or not. You comfortably fit in a small. Yes, Rainer, I am a svelte, trim prince of town. I do not fit too much in this, but we're making it work. So we've got this, and of course, because I was too busy reformatting and literally spending my entire day like trying to fix my computer and testing out Atlas and a couple other things, I have not had a time to set up like a fantasy thing, so we're gonna have to go with pirates as per usual. But we've got our lovely white controllers, courtesy of you lovely people, that we're gonna be playing with today. So, master mode. What do we got? We got, was that 14 people watching? I can never see the thing. It is 14. There we go. It's so small when I have to, like, I've got it full screened on this side, and it's still, like, tiny. It's such a teeny tiny thing. I can never make it any larger. You see. Wah. Wah. So, we begin our wonderful day. Continuing from our last save. Atop the floating platforms wearing our Tingle outfit. Questioning whether or not with 4 hearts we should go into Hyrule Castle and try to steal that fucking Hylian shield from the castle. I'm fucking ho-humming about that one. If you want to check the stream clips for the big reveal... Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, yes, if anybody has missed that, thank you, Plant Theory, if you did clip that. I know that some people were asking for Steve to be brought into the chat as per the usual. I am... As I have been doing, like, I kind of want to, like, because we had a lot of requests to just have me do this solo, when we did it the first time through, and I really did enjoy that, because as a one-player game, it can get really boring for the co-host, because they're always seeing everything, like, 30 seconds too late, so it's really difficult for them to be, like, a co-host, and Sasself, all she really does is just keep an eye on the chat and let me know if anything in the chat's going on that's like needs a lot of attention. So I'm just gonna try to do my best to keep an eye on the chat better, and you lads, Jesus Christ, will just be awesome, and it'll be a learning experience for everybody. Just gonna scooch through here. Found an ancient shaft. Oh boy. It's coming around. It's gonna sneak this way. So it's gonna come around there and be like, whoa, where'd he go? He's not there anymore. I was like, oh shit. And they see me. Oh, we got ourselves a new subscriber, Feeny! Thank you for the Jesus Christ! For the subscription! Ah! Oh god, a bokoblins on horses? This is not my day today. Oh boy. Oh, I got an arrow though. Oh Jesus! Run away! Okay. Is there anything in here? Check with magnesis. If there's any, like, hidden treasure chests. Or anything like that in this place. Doesn't look like it. That's good. That's good. Not seeing anything from over there. There's some barrels, though. I can go check those out. Oh, wait. I can search this caravan? Yo, nice. Found some amber. So, let's go. Oh. Oh, Steve, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, Steve. We love you. And then when you come visit, you can be on all the streams. Because you'll be our guest. Be our guest. Our shitty service to the test. Oh shit, I gotta get rid of something in my inventory. I'm gonna get rid of this tiny, shitty, rusty broadsword, and instead gonna take this fancy motherfucking serpentine spear. Lizard man spear. Good. Actually, you know where I could go to get weapons? I could go to the Coliseum. But that Coliseum's gonna have a Lionel in it, and believe you me, he's gonna kick the shit out of me, so probably don't want to go in there. Ah, come on! See me from that distance. Give a motherfucker a break. Yay, $100 bucks. Motherfucker. You give a crippled crab a crutch. Alright. Scooch up here. No magnesis, but there is a chest. Just gotta scoot our way down here with my little tingle hat on. Oh man, soldier shield! No! My inventory's full. I can get rid of something. Well, this apparently, the shield I have equipped is the worst, so we're just gonna get rid of that. Soldier shield! Woo! Got ourselves a nice shield now. Uh-oh. Just keep walking around behind it. I won't see you. You just keep walking around behind. Alright. So this time around, I'm thinking I might do the same thing that I did before, and that is try and get into the castle, or try to go for the Master Sword early, because I went for the Master Sword early before and it worked out really well, so I'm feeling like I want to do that again. Oh, there's another chest. Man, this place is fucking rife with chests. I'm loving it. Bits! Bits ahoy! Care the volcano shark. Oh man, you got us 101 bits. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't catch that earlier. Here, I'm gonna turn up my alerts for that so that I'll be able to hear the little noise it makes better. Thank you very much. Oh, Forest Dweller sword. That's a good sword. It's wood, but it's great. Oh. Gotta get rid of my, like, shitty club. See, now I got some, like, half-decent weaponry on me. This is good. It's like 22 attack power. That sword's dope. I know there's gonna be a bunch of fucking amazing things in Hyrule Castle. So a part of me wants to try to go there first. Try to go there first so that I can, like, get some cool weapons. Or just do shrines until... Oh, shit! We got bits. Claire, 102. Thank you. 102 bits. Thank you very much. Claire, currently clocking in with the gold medalist. That is another thing that I'm trying to work on this week once I get my editing computer fixed. And that is, hey now, I'm going to go ahead and get us some fucking lovely little things to do at the beginning of all of our videos where I can just hit a button and it'll be like, these are the wonderful people that donate the stuff and we love them. Check them out. Oh, Bosh! There's another one. Kara with 101 bits. Hooray for bucks! Thank you. Oh, you guys are tied. Zip. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Oof. There we go. Knocked one down. It's one down. That's two. No, no, come back. Gotcha. I gotta smash the head. There we go. Woo. Oh, I can't carry any more bows. Am I full up on bows? I'm gonna get rid of the wooden bow. Wooden bow's bad. Soldier's bow is fucking awesome. This is gonna be like the best bow I've got for a while now. I found another arrow. Nice. And We got all these wonderful moblin fangs and stuff, and horns. Yeah. Those are gonna be worth muns later. Or mon, rather. Sell them to the monster guy. Get mon. Moblin arm. Yeah, I don't really have the room to carry that, and I don't really have the inclination to carry it either. How much does it do? Like 12, it said? I'm gonna break super easy. Oh, shit! That's a lot of choo-choos. Yeah. Got all them choo-choo jellies. Big jiggly boys. Gotti. Now, what is presently... Oh, yeah, they're like, go this way and talk to Impa. Fuck that. We're gonna go to the castle. Dog cut the grass. Yeah, the thing is, Fiend, yeah, he co-hosts are normally people that I know personally, Sass, Soul Patch, Quad Ward, and myself. That is correct. The people that I have on my show as co-hosts are very typically, like, people that I know to do a good job, people that I trust, like, personally, in person. Bam! Shoot a bird. So, it's not... It does have the appearance of me just picking people willy-nilly to come and be on the show with me, but I assure you that that is nothing could be further from the truth. Oh man, I found a lizard. Yes. Let me get some wood. Nope, that's not the right button. There it is. It's the run button. Oh. Surf my way down here a little bit. Still wearing my tingle hat. I might look up again online, like, where to find all the shit in this field, because there's a bunch of shit in this field you can find. Goddamn choo-choos. Choo-choos. This is nice, though, because then that means all the little choo-choos are going to be big choo-choos, and all the big ones will be, like, the super choo-choos. These big jiggly boys that I've been finding. Ooh. Apparently there is a shrine this way I can go check out. Let's see what's... Is that thing gonna turn on and try to shoot me? We're safe! Okay. Maybe we can check out... Nice! Ancient Spring. Always need more of those. Oh, there is apparently a shrine in this direction. Oh yeah, there is, isn't there? There's like several. A bunch of shrines in this. This game's got like so many. Like so many shrines. It's huge. Alright. So there is shrine. Just gotta not get caught by the popo flying around here. Uh-oh. Popo. Oh shit. Oh shit. Run! Ugh. Whew. Oh shit, what do we got? We got a follower! Hey! Oh, is you boy! Hello! Welcome to the channel. Blue Chew, Pikachu, Spicy Chew, and Freezy Chew. They're the Choo-Choos. My little Chew friends. Wearing this fucking hat. God damn. I want to find a different hat. I gotta find out where all the fucking hats are. So I can wear something else other than this stupid fucking hood. Tingle hats, bullshit. And sometimes he lets Potato Wobble in it. Yeah, Tonberry, you are not Potato. Tonberry is coveted friend and chat mom. Tonberry is good, and we loves the Tonberry. And Tonberry needs to respect our adoration. Respect. When? I like how I'm hiding behind the post, so with the camera thing and it comes up, I'm just like, nope. Fucking no dice, friend. Alright, I'm gonna fucking choose a different weapon to fight him with, because I don't want to waste my, like, damage up claymore that I'm using right now. I'm gonna just come at him with the regular sword. Oh. Oh, for real. Like 3 stabs and it broke. Well, fine, then up to Traveler's Spear it is. Oh! Flurry Rush! Cha 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 cha! Ow! Fuck. Alright, I gotta eat a thing now. I'll have that. That'll pick me up a little bit. Beep. Oh. We're gonna start spinning. Bye-bye. Oh, dude, what? That post didn't stop him! Oh, no! That was bad. Oh, fuck, Scoob. So you gotta keep on the damage, so he won't regenerate. Oh, come the fuck on. Alright, next thing would be Rusty Claymores. Ah! Next move. Apparently the posts don't work. Wham! That did some decent damage to him. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck. Gotta eat all my apples. Uh-oh. Okay. Come over here. Maybe it needs 2 posts. Or no. 1 was enough. God damn it. Nuts. This is gonna be a weird, this is gonna be a bad time. Oh, now he's doing this. So he was doing like the laser beam. Bam. 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 Ow! It didn't work! It didn't work! Ah! Oh god, I'm so close to death. Defense up. Let's try that. Whoa! Yo! You can play at that game, bitch! What's up? Get some. Oh, come on! Stupid bow! God damn it! My day today. Let me tell you. Huh? Pew! 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 Ah! It doesn't work anymore! Shooting it in the face doesn't do anything. Shit! Fucking laser beams. Come the fuck on. Yeah? Well, come over here and do something about it. Yeah, but you're not gonna, because you're an asshole. Bam. 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 Hup. Ah. There we go. Oh, please don't do this. There we go, got him. And I got a Guardian Spear, which actually does not do as much damage as I would like. But we got another chest in there. Let's hope it's worthwhile. And an ancient screw. Haha. Hey, Seeds, how's it going? Oh man, my camera is like way offset. I was dinking around with some tech earlier. Had to move my monitor, forgot to put it about that. Hey, Bunzo Steel! Good to have you back. Or good to see you, rather. Good to meet you, welcome. Where's the Sass? Sass Elf is currently moving into a wonderful new place with some friends, so she is unavailable for business on stream right now. Yo, I just got a Royal Halberd. I'm fucking stoked about that. Dang. Oh god. Chug those apples. Yeah, holy shit. They can... Wait, they can regenerate? Yeah. Shit in Master Mode has regenerating health now. So if you get a certain distance from the enemy, or you stop attacking them for any amount of time, they start regaining health at like an alarming speed. With the exception being the regular-sized Guardians, doesn't matter how far away from you they are, or how often you attack them, or whatever, they will regenerate their health to full, repeatedly, no matter what. So... I actually don't know how to fight them right now, because before I actually, like... Not only do when they shoot their lasers at you, they actually, like, stagger their shots. How dare Sass improve her living conditions rather than watch these live streams? I wonder who is available. Steve, do you really... Steve, are you upset? Do you want to be in the thing? If you're in the thing, that means I gotta put on headphones. Yeah. Yeah. Steve upset. Steve 1B. Steve, you start throwing bricks. Don't throw bricks, please. Stev. I'm gonna fucking save my game, because I've gotten this close to the castle, and I've done a shrine, and I'm still alive. It's an adventure. Going on an adventure. Uh-oh. It always plays that music. Whenever dude spots me from, like, across the fucking yard. So yeah, so not only do they stagger their shots, but I actually managed to reflect one on the guy, and he still fucking destroyed me. Bagoosh! Just like that. Like, I managed to reflect a shot, and it not only did, like, 1/10 his max health, but and then it just immediately regenerated it. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't know how to hurt you anymore. Like, I don't know how to fight these things. What's the deal? Dog now has so many weapons, he clanks so many moves. Molotovs are better. You know, I might be a little... Oh, it reloaded me in the spot that I died, like the very location. Oh, because I discovered the water reservoir, and that was considered to be, like, a thing. Oh, and there's a chest in the water. Oh! Hello, chest. Come to friend. I will come and get you. That's one. Needs to be profound, I'm saying. Is this a regular one, or is this an expansion one? Looks like a regular one. It is a regular one. Donk. What do we got? $100. Not bad. Alright, now let's go over here and see what this is covering, because I think if I move this, there might be something cool underneath. Matter of fact, I can see a treasure chest under there, and I probably just can't get to it because this big old rock friend is sitting on top of it, so I gotta do that, and I guess I'll use the sword because I don't have anything else that's heavy enough to, like, damage this. There we go. Boink. Vroom! Yeah, how do you like that? Yeah, it didn't even bother the Guardian, didn't even fucking notice. It's just like, whatever. Here we go. Oh, there's big two friends. There we go. Alright, so I'll put on my headphones so the old Steve-O can join us and we can chitter chatter. Whoops. Drop my controller. Let's turn that down. I'll adjust this. Turn that up. Go over here. Hop on in to the Strem chat. So if old Steve-O wants to get on Strem chat, we're right here. There. Alright. Wait, what did I just get out of that? Fuck, I missed. Oh, it's bomb arrows. Okay. Good. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Whew. Tired. Is that a Lizalthos on that platform? Oh, there's another treasure chest underneath the stone thing over there. Yo! And, fun little rock puzzle. I gotta find a rock to put there. Where is a rock? Where is rock? Hello? Rock. Where is rock? Oh, there's another chest down there. Oh my god, there's chests everywhere around here. This place is crazy for treasure. Just fucking bonkers for it. It's in this one. Oh, Knight's Shield. Dope. My inventory's full though. I gotta drop a fucking tiny ass shield. Get a Knight's Shield. Yeah. Awesome. Fucking stoked for that. Is there like a tiny rock like over here maybe? Hmm? How about? Yeah. No. Is it up here? Hello? Oh, there it is. There is rock. Whoops. Fell. Okay. We're gonna hop up here. I'm gonna pick up this rock. And I'm gonna go Kobe! Here! Closer than I thought it'd be. Fully. Thought it'd be a lot further away than that. There we go. And we'll just plop it right there. Dang. Hello, human. You found me. Have a tiny golden shit. Here. Just have it. Little poopy. Tiny little poopy. And then they're gonna give that to me. And I'm gonna be grateful for reasons beyond my understanding. Just gonna fucking love stamina. I've only got 1 bar. Fucking awesome. Okay, here we go. 2, 3. There we go. Alright, now. I need the time thing. With time stuff. There we go. Get that out of the way. And what's in here? Shock arrows. Nice. Okay. All are useful. Is there perhaps like a shrine up in here? Up in here? Maybe. No. Does Steve not want to come into the chat now? Oh, damn. Ooh. Think. Oh, I found some flint. First time I ever found flint. Apparently, in this playthrough. God, I can't wait for that to not be the norm. I'm gonna like rediscover everything. I'm grabbing all these bugs. Gonna need them. Birds. It's like, yeah, you're going the right way. There's like a shrine over there. Oh, hello. Tiny rock formation. What's your whoops? I pooped a bomb. I wonder who's under here. Another one of you assholes. Yeah, I found you. Bye-bye. Yep. Bonk. I saw 2 little girls cosplaying as Koroks at a convention. Not personally, but I saw like little video of them walking around, and one of them is just like holding a rock on its head, like a little paper mache boulder. And if you walked up to them and like took the little rock out of her hands, she'd be like, "You found me," and then give you a little Hershey's kiss. And then you could bonk her on the head with a little rock, and she'd be like, "Ow!" And she'd do the same thing the little guys do. Oof. And I was like, this is so fucking cute. God damn. So precious. Oh, it's a Steve.
Hello.
I hear upset breathing.
I'm not upset anymore.
The breathing of a disgruntled man.
A man knows no please.
Kobe! Oh, close. Alright. Get in here. Gonna just
Hello, everyone.
drop.
It's me.
It's Steve!
Your boy.
Ya boy. How's it going, buddy?
Ugh. Work is not something I want to do.
Welcome to humans.
I know.
But I don't want to have a job. I know, no one does.
No, I don't want to have this job.
Thought you're gonna be like Soul Patch, like, but I don't want to have a job. Like, yeah, no one does. What are you talking about? Like,
Congrats, welcome to life, but no one.
Blam. There we go.
I'm not going to. I'm not.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Because I've already been through it to my dad and my mum. So, nah, no more venting.
That's okay.
Hopefully this should be solved, and it'll probably end up with me going to find a new job. But
oh goodness, I hope everything's okay.
it's. I work in a hospital.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
yeah. They more than actually having me walk around doing actual portering, they get me doing the computer work with the radios, like directing people around.
Oh yeah.
And it is so stressful.
I can imagine that being a thing. Well,
yeah.
But little Steve-o friend, I want you to know that we always care for you, and I just wish I could give you a gentle kiss to let you know that you are loved.
Don't lie to me.
Bonk. Here we go. We got that open. I like how I picked up a green rupee, and the game's like, this is what money is. I'm like, yeah, no. That's I have like 250 of these. Like, yeah, but this is one rupee. Did you see? This is
Who wills it? He does.
He does. Fucking. Well, that's the thing. It's fucking Benjamin.
If it's just the Black King's will, it is.
It is. He's like so excited because he's just like, yeah, you get it. Like, you don't have to do this, but it's something that, boy, he would sure like if you did. Boy, he would love it if you would just do this job.
Just.
It's a good game. I'm so excited.
Yeah, the first episode being like a lore dump and like setup. You ride out on character interactions, and oh boy, Benjamin set up some fucking humdingers.
I'm gonna hide behind this post so that when he comes up, he won't see me. I'll be hidden behind this post. Oh, Feeny, I hope you feel better soon.
I think everyone's excited for their NPCs to show up, Raina.
Yeah.
We actually got through a fair few in the beginning, which is...
Yeah, but like, we got a bunch. Boom. Oh, yeah, backflip. Blam. Oh, that's some good damage. Huh. Oh, we both did like a backflip at the same time. Yeah, where you going? Where you going, huh? Oh, jeez!
Yeah, Guardian weapons, despite... Guardian weapons, like, are better against Guardians for some reason.
Well,
so
yeah,
even
it's their technology.
Yeah, so even though that like Guardian weapons don't have the stats, or at least like low-level Guardian weapons don't, against other Guardians, great. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, fucking... Ah!
You don't have any elemental weapons currently, do you?
Nope.
Nah.
Don't wanna.
Oh, you don't?
No, I got nothing of the sort, and I'm not interested. I want to fucking... I mean, I know that elemental weapons, like, are good for whatever it is that they're good for, but I personally just like, you know, tried, tested, and true, like, the royal family stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because not only are they strong, but I also enjoy the way they look.
Cool, that's fair.
Oh. No, I wanted to jump back, and he jumped to the side.
Not even like
Fuck.
the lightning weapons?
The lightning weapons are pretty cool, but it's like, ice weapons are good for dealing with fire stuff. Fire weapons are good for dealing with ice stuff. Lightning weapons just make dudes drop their shit and don't have a lot of durability all in all. And I was like, well, then why have them? Like,
And that's why you do combos.
oh, so you like shock them
For-
and then bring out something else?
The main one that I've gotten the most benefit out is knowing their actual like fire, like they're like I'm on fire, and they will like slowly tick down a little bit while they're on fire. When an enemy is frozen, the next hit against them does double damage.
Oh,
and
nice.
and lightning, when it hits an enemy in water or it hits water, it makes that big cone and increases in power. Fun fact. Freeze an enemy with an ice weapon and hit them with a lightning weapon, and they act like a water rod and make a giant cone.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Here we go. And plunge attack. That did nothing. Why? Ah! Ah!
The plunging attack.
The plunging attack didn't do shit. Why can't I hurt these things anymore? What is my life? Ah!
The thing there with the you landed the plunging attack, but you landed the AoE on it. You didn't land the actual staff. Didn't hit.
God damn it!
Yeah.
A bunch of fucking acorns.
Yeah.
Sort my pocket. I'm gonna eat.
That's a
some
lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts. Oh shit!
You want fries with that, maybe? You just left with nuts.
All right, I'm okay now. I broke my spear. That's fine. I've got another spear that I can use.
I have another.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't think the training. I don't think the trial guardians ever used to regenerate health. I think it's a master mode exclusive thing.
What, the regenerating health?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's specifically master mode. Nom, 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 nom.
Master mode guardians now with armor made of pure unobtainium. Oh yes, always made of unobtainium.
Oh, that's right. Lightning weapons fuck up guardians.
They are technology.
And I've got lightning things. Ow! Stop shooting me with fucking laser beams, you son of a bitch! I'm a medieval boy!
Ah, yes. Well, now you have the opportunity. You can hit them with ice arrows to freeze them, and then hit them with something hard to do double damage next.
Oh, got him. Oh, ancient battle axe. God, fuck. That's another thing. Fighting the regular-sized guardians on Master Mode, it's like they stagger their laser beam attack at you.
Yeah. So it's not like that. You see it coming and then
yeah,
bam.
like, oh, okay, it's finished charging. I'm gonna see a ring, and that's when I hit the button to do it. It's like, no, at random they will either do it at that speed or they'll do it slower. And then if you do reflect the shot back at them, they go, oh, cool. They take that damage and then immediately heal it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't. How do I fight them now? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm at a complete fucking loss when fighting guardians in Master Mode. Like,
what I did was I got the Master Sword and I hacked off their legs and ran away.
fucking cut their legs off.
Yep.
I might try that. Just get close to them and then just start fucking hacking their legs off or something. Somebody suggested trying to use the time stop, like stasis on them. Yeah,
level 2 stasis is great because you can just ping and then run away because that's a good.
That's a good stratagem.
Yeah, stasis doesn't last as long when it's used against living objects.
Esteban, I'm not feeling hypocritical right now. Normally when I shoot things with laser beams, it is in a setting to which they have laser beams that can shoot back if they want. This is not one of those scenarios.
I kind of wish that there was, like, it had, like, a ball that moves slower, but you could ping it back and they could ping it back.
Yeah.
Because this game, this is Breath of the Wild lacks a conventional dead man's volley, doesn't it?
They do, actually. There has been no such thing. Smash, and yeah, okay, all the crates are back, but they are now empty. So now I got myself another shield and a cool axe.
Does not take fun into consideration. But this pulls out the Master Sword does put a smile on my face.
One does not consider joy when rescuing Hyrule. This does put a smile on my face.
This pulls out the bomb. Does put a smile on my face.
Yeah. Oh, J Play SFN. What is / was your lifelong dream? World domination. Very nice of you to ask, though. Thank you. I'm a supervillain, evil genius. And world domination has always been my lifelong dream. Now, if I take out my bow and arrow, I do not possess any more lightning arrows, so I switch back to normal.
I don't know, I wanted to be like a lamppost when I was a kid, so I'm not really the best arbiter for these things, but you know.
Lamppost! James Zombie, this game is really beautiful. It is! This game's fucking gorgeous, if nothing else.
Tell a lie, I really wanted to be a cowboy growing up.
Really?
There's some very there's some old VHS footage of me when I'm like 4.
Really?
And it's my dad filming, and I'm in like a little like cowboy outfit. I've got big chaps on, and like a big the Woody vest with like plaid shirt
in my boot.
A wide hat and whatnot, and then my dad like puts on a voice and says, "Well, who are you?" And me, little 4-year-old me, goes, "And I'm Wyatt Earp." Because
oh, that's precious. Oh, yeah. I love it. Oh my god. No, that's fantastic. Like, that's really cute, man. You don't really see a lot of kids get like that opportunity as much. Like, just in general, like you hear about that kind of stuff, but you never really like meet those people, and I'm happy to know you.
Yeah,
the fact that you used to be like a wannabe cowboy, because that's really cool.
My dad, he's like rounds the corner with the big VHS camera, and he goes, "I'm Doc Holliday, and who the hell are you?" And I'm Wyatt Earp, and I'm like 4 years old.
Oh yay! Oh, that makes me so happy.
I'm like waddling in these big boots with plastic stirrups on.
Yeah. Oh, that brings me such joy.
The rootedness to joy, indeed. And if it wasn't obvious, I it still retains to this day. I fucking love cowboys and cowboy aesthetic. I love it.
Yeah, man, I was just watching a movie with Kurt Russell last night, called Bone Tomahawk. And
that's a good movie.
Yeah, I'd never seen it before. I haven't seen the end still. I got like about halfway through before the internet died, and I had to like pick it up again at a later time. But such a good movie. One, Kurt Russell rocking that fucking handlebar like he was born with it, and I love it. Two, there is music in the movie, but it's surprisingly sparse, and I enjoy tremendously how much they sort of emphasize the sound effects on a lot of things.
Yes, it's very crunchy. It's a crunchy movie.
Like the fucking footsteps of everything, the hooves on the wasteland soil is like got a lot of chunk to it. It's very chunky sound, and I love that.
It feels like how in Red Dead, how there's no music.
Yeah.
Until like, so you emphasize on everything, and then someone picks up. And then music goes and whatnot.
And then shit goes real, like...
Yeah.
This is still only 3 defense, fucking rusty bullshit. No, I don't want another rusty shield, get out of here. No, I don't want the rusty shield, get out of here. I want my traveler shield. Traveler shield, thank you. Good day. I said good day to you, sir. Thank you.
So most definitely...
Yes.
With the introduction of Legend in our D&D game, it was very much the open the saloon doors, clack clack of the spurs as the like Lone Ranger walks in kind of deal.
Yeah, definitely got that feel, and I really like that. Additionally, that also does remind me. I like years ago, my brother, God rest him, actually had a collection of guns to which he showed me how to use. One of which was a... Fuck! I got shot. One of which was a pair of Colt 45s, which were like recreations from the Old West, and they were remade with like sturdier materials so that you wouldn't have a chance that they'd fail and blow up in your hand.
God made man, but Samuel Colt made him equal.
And it was really cool, and it's like you had to thumb back the hammer every time you wanted to shoot it, so like it wasn't even semi-auto, like you needed to...
it wasn't what's referred to as double action, which is that the moment that the firing of the gun actually cocks back the hammer, so it functions like a semi-automatic pistol.
Yeah.
These are just standard hammerlock revolvers.
We just had the fucking single actions, and so it was really cool because we got a chance to like fucking thumb back the revolver every time you wanted to shoot, and you had to fucking... And so we set up like a target out in the woods, and we just had to like get both the pistols like click bang, click bang, click bang, and like fucking go at them 2 at a time. It was a bit difficult at times though, because after firing 6 rounds,
your hands sting.
Your hands hurt, and it takes a bit of getting used to before that stops being.
Colt 45s are like the saying, God made man and Samuel Colt made him equal. He also made him have hand cramps, because Jesus Christ. A fucking 45 packs it's .45, is it .5? No.
Yeah, it's 45 caliber.
Is it, or is it .357?
Uh-oh. Oh, it's playing me a cutscene. Oh, because I'm going towards the castle to try and steal weapons and a fancy shield. So this big pig man goes, "Mmm." And I'm like, dang it, Ganon, you can't get out of every argument by making baby bear noises. And he's like, "Mmm." If somebody wants to clip that.
The Colt's single action army is the piece, because the Colt 45 is an M1911. Most colloquially referred to as the Peacemaker.
Yep.
Oh yes.
One of the most popular series at the time.
The original version did use .45 Colt cartridges, hence the name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, those were big calibers. Like, he also had a fucking 44 Magnum, which you could maybe squeeze 2 rounds out of that before you had to put it down because your hands hurt. Your fucking arms start going numb, but it's a good time.
For the curious, a 45 Colt has a like the diameter of the bullet is it's like 12 mil or something.
Yeah.
It's like a 12 mil diameter, which is big for a fucking handgun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it doesn't seem that large when you think about it. Like, when you just say that, you're like, oh, it's like small fucking things. And people are like, well, that's not too big. Like, it is when you launch that at somebody, like, several times the speed of sound. And
do you have any fire arrows? I was about to say, you could do the fire arrow trick and then throw the mini taluses, but then I forgot. You have the infinity bomb.
I have an infinite number of explosives. Ding. Bah! Poof.
Yeah, I haven't fired a proper... I have fired a Col 1880 Navy.
Ooh.
The Navy model, which is the... Those are the ones that... There's the one that you don't actually flip out the chamber to reload the bullets. It's the one where you have separate chambers and they clonk out each time.
Oh, wow.
So you push it through the side and it knocks the old one out, and you just fill the actual chambers with bullets, and you just move chambers rather than reloading one chamber.
Like a lever action?
No. So like, there's the revolver with the chamber, but instead of like flick it out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you just get another chamber filled with bullets and just push it through.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop this egg in the water.
And that baby was a recreation that was 0.357. So a smaller shot than 0.45, but Jesus Christ, that son of a bitch. Huh.
Yeah.
Like, gives you wanker's cramp, Simon.
Yeah. I found another little croc friend. Bye-bye. And all these fucking 100-year-old hard-boiled eggs, I'm sure those are fine. Just like take those.
Just like you see these statues, may I offer you an egg in these trying times? Always sunny.
Yep. Can I offer you this nice egg in these trying times? Like, fuck.
I dropped my condoms for my Magnum dog.
Fucking...
Danny DeVito.
Danny fucking DeVito. Just a legend amongst men.
He's about to jump off that bridge. Oh, you shouldn't, but suicide's pretty badass. It's like, Danny, no.
Danny, stop. I need you to cut this shit out, man.
Warden's fired the gun on the
HMS
hider.
That is a silver quality moblin. We are not going in that direction. Frienderino. No dice. No. What's for breakfast? No dice. What's for breakfast? No dice. What's he gonna do for his wake up attempt? Wham! Oh, here we go. We got some more arrows. Good. We're gonna need those, because right in here, we gotta shoot this motherfucker in the eye. Bam!
Are you fighting? Are you going to find Stalnox then?
Ow!
Also?
Oh god! Lizard man spat some water at me. Fuck, a duck. That almost killed me.
Oh god, there's silver Lizalfos as well.
Yeah, they're all silver in here. The Moblins, the Zolfos, everything. Jesus.
You're going to die.
I might. Let me just fucking quackerjack this guy. Oh, I can't fucking...
This is going to go poorly for you. No, was it? You're a big guy for you.
You're a big fella. What would happen if I took off this mask? It would be very painful for you.
For you. Of course.
Of course. Wow.
Freeze him. Use your ice arrows.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've got ice arrows. Fuck. Whoa. Dodge.
Oh no! He fucking threw his wooden lance through the torch and set on fire. Shit.
Oh god. Bam. Frozen.
Now your next hit will do double damage.
Oh,
and then when you knock him out of the freezing, freeze him again.
I can't. He's so strong. I've gone through so much shit trying to hurt him, and it has barely harmed him.
Impossibly strong.
Impossibly strong. fucking rusty shield. I know what rusty shields are. You don't have to tell me about rusty shield.
Cue my favorite picture that I got outside of a McDonald's of a picture of milkshakes with painfully thick.
Painfully thick.
But oh yeah, now now we know there is a blizzard. There is a blizzard rod in there, so you can just freeze them and run away.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to do that. This might be what Steve was referring to, Yusuf. 8-cylinder, 48-shot percussion revolver dated 1855. Oh fuck. Okay.
That seems familiar, Mr. Kaguya-Jimbo. Let me, if I... Joseph Henry's 8-cylinder
We got three ice arrows that we could use to potentially get past these guys. Oh, damn! Claire's got us 100 bits! Thank you!
So what I say is, freeze them.
Yeah.
Run to that room where that Lizalfos was, grab the blizzard rod.
And then use that to continue.
Use it sparingly to freeze them and run to... Are you going to try and fight Stalnox?
I'm going to have to if I want that shield.
Do you think...
No, don't...
Are you sure your weapons are going to survive, buddy?
Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Kara, for the bits. Thank you very much. I get bits every time I die. If I get bits every time I die, I'm gonna be a rich fucking man by the end of the week.
If I had a nickel.
No, don't start climbing the walls, Link. Now's not the time.
He's died so many times.
He's just trying to crazy.
Get me out of here.
Just starts panicking. Just get me out of here.
Just like climbing up the walls, like get me out of this house.
Okay, all right. Froze that guy. Okay, and then I can come in here, and oh, there's a royal bow. And I've got room for it. Dope. I'm gonna grab that. That's awesome. This is exactly what we're here for, kids. That's what we're here for. And we can teleport out. Whenever it gets to the point where we want to teleport out of here, we can do that. We can just fucking peace.
Basically, what we're doing here is... We're going for equipment run. Grab the shit. Because the moment that the blood moon happens again, we can come back here and steal more shit.
Okay. We did that.
Oh, it's not even a fucking freezing rod. It is a full blizzard rod, so that is...
Blink. There we go. Alright. So that opened up that...
That fucking Lizalfos came at you.
Fucking stab me in the face. All you gotta do is just like hop to the side, jab, and I'm like, oop, and I'm dead.
Yeah, it's this is definitely not a you fight these people. This is you freeze them, grab shit, and we out of there.
Apparently, Kaguya Jimbo researches rare weapons as a hobby. Which is pretty fucking dope.
I don't remember it being an 8-bullet revolver. I do remember firing a Lamat, which is technically a 10-bullet revolver. It has 9 in a normal chamber, and then a second barrel that has a single shotgun shell.
This was apparently a fucking fire Lizalfos, so hitting him with the Blizzard Rod just killed him instantly. And what do you mean I can't pick that up? There we go. Lizel, try boomerang. That's fine. Now I need my bombs. Hit. Kobe. No, please. Please open the wall. Please.
Oh, cylinders. I thought you meant chambers. My bad. I was like, I don't remember the one I fired having 8 bullets.
Silver rupee. Don't mind if I do.
Oh yeah, money. I can pay the ferryman.
Pay the ferryman on my way to hell. Oh god.
Here's 2 silver for your eyes. So you can pay the ferryman on your way to hell.
Yikes. Come on. Oh, don't run out of stamina now. Ow, get shot in the back. I'm okay. I'm still alive. Ow, come on.
Now was not the day to skip cardio lane. Come on, boy.
Just eat all the apples! Run!
Turn around, Blizzard Rod. Keep him frozen.
Yeah. Okay. No, it just knocked him over. Freeze! What's Captain the one Cole. Question you can't answer honestly? Are you a piece of shit?
What?
That's not how that saying goes. I don't care. We're gonna run. Gonna run in the other room. Okay, here we go. All right, now we gotta fight. Now we gotta fight Big Stink Eye.
Oh,
Here he is.
Hey, Big Stompers.
He's like, ding. He's like, ah, fuck. Boom. Oh, God. Now's not the time for you to break. Stab you in the fucking junk like a million times. There. Woo! Yerf! An immediate death. Okay. Just like, ooh.
We're here now, boys.
Here we are. Coming to the west side.
But hey, you can do damage to Stalnox. So
Yes, I can. I was actually doing some pretty decent amount of damage to Stalnox.
you got him to like
a
got him to,
super
half health.
version of itself. It's just a fucking Stalnox.
You can't really super Stalnox. You'd have to have like a Silver Hinox, which I don't even think are a thing. Like I think the rarest version are Black Hinox.
The Hinox are by and large the. Oh shit! Don't want to shoot ice arrows inside. Boink. Oh, that didn't count technically. Boink. That one did. All right, here we go.
Yeah, Silver Hinox aren't a thing. It's
God.
I believe that Stalnox is just the same strength as normal Hinox. He's just bones.
He stepped on
Daddy.
me. By and large, punny. Thank you, Magnoth. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. 51 early machine gun cannon thing.
He's just like, I'm gonna tap dance, and if you die, it's your own fault.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna listen to Sammy Davis, and if you die, it's your own fucking problem.
Here we go. Here we go. We can do this.
Doc is toe jammed. Does that make me Earl?
Did that not affect you at all? Bang! There we go. Right in the eye. Right in the fucking peeper. Oh, just fucking break my sword over your nuts. That's what you guys came here for. Alright, we're gonna equip this royal... Actually, no, I'm gonna fucking equip the tri-Lysol boomerang, because I want to save my royal spear. Royal spear is fucking...
The Lysol boomerangs are actually really useful because they have for some reason, astonishingly high amount of damage.
Yeah.
They're like, when you get later in the game, where like rare Hinox, or rather rare Lizalfoses turn up a lot more often, and as such they
He dropped his eye! He dropped it!
Hit the eye, keep the eye away from the body, and Stalnox can't do anything.
Oh fuck, it went invincible and then rolled into his hand. Oh, but it does heal though. Boink.
Just gotta shoot him in the eye again.
Just gotta grab his eye and fucking whip it over that way.
Have you upgraded stasis to the point where you can freeze living creatures yet?
Sadly, no.
No.
Yipes, yipes, yipes! Oh god, he was so close to death.
I don't think it's worth it to pick up and run away. I think you just gotta wail on it.
Yep. Die. Die.
So I'm assuming that the moment we get Stalnox, we're ghosting, we out.
Oh yeah, there we go. Got him. And yes, because he drops a bunch of fucking high quality weapons as well as...
And you get the Hylian shield.
And I get the Hylian shield, baby.
Which is not indestructible, but it's virtually indestructible.
Damn close.
It's the closest thing too. See what I saw there? Royal Spear, Royal Sword, there's a Thunderblade there.
Hell yeah, great Thunderblade. Fucking love
And
this.
one Hinox. Two.
One Hinox. I did it. You goddamn right I did this. I can... Okay. I make bad decisions. I'm willing to admit that. I make bad decisions. I'm not always the smartest person when it comes to doing stuff. However, that being said, I am determined. I'm one of the most determined and stubborn people I know. And when I say I'm going to go in here and get this fucking Hylian shield, I fucking mean it. So, there. We're done. I'm leaving. I'm sick of this place. I'm getting out.
I took a calculated risk, but boy,
am I bad
at maths. And we ghosting, boys. We out, boys. He's out. Bail.
Okay, look, I make bad decisions. Us joking.
Tenacious is the word you're looking for.
Thank you, Seeds. I am stubborn, but I get things done. There's a word for that in English.
It's called tenacious.
It's boy, are you stubborn, and no, it's not always a good thing.
Not readily relinquishing a position, principle, or course of action. Synonyms: determined.
I'm very determined.
Persisting in
for
existence.
Telling it like it goes to Dr. Tarawa.
Persisting in existence, not easily dispelled.
Goddamn right.
No, you'd have to die a few more times before your will would eventually crack, like a walnut.
Rainer, I am indeed gonna do the Terrytown side quests, because
Love Terrytown.
I know where fucking people are for Terrytown. I'm gonna do Terrytown. Terrytown's gonna be fun.
The Urumi. What's the...
Which one's the Urumi?
Google.
Just saying it like that just reminds me of fucking Idiocracy. Just Google. And then Google just tells them things, and they're like, "Oh, good." Like,
oh, it's. I think it's the sword made out of a metal that is very, very, very flexible.
Ah.
Sometimes it's variated, so it has like multiple strands on it. It's basically a metal sword cat o' nine tails.
Oh boy! Oh, I did it! At the last second, deployed my shoot. Got a chest.
Okay, how about this?
Thing.
It's like wielding a bunch of razor wire.
Oh, that's scary and awful. Sounds fun. I'm gonna drop my fire axe so I can...
Yeah, it's Wolverine claw whips. That's a very good...
Choo-choo, you dink. Give me your fucking bow, you asshole.
Fucking dink. You fucking dink.
What do you think, bokoblins like this just fall right out of the sky? Fall right out of the sky. Oh, and I got that shot, and he's like, shit! Yeah! Oh, eat shit, buddy.
Thanks, Squidward.
Fall right out of the sky.
I love how brutally scared they are when they're falling.
Yeah, just like, oh!
Their arms are flailing.
Ah, now I think in the ruins that are up here, there might be some of those expansion items. I am unsure. Let's get the old... break out the old magnesis. And give the area a good scan. Because as much as I love wearing Tingle's hood, I want to see if I can find that, like, phantom armor and shit again. Oh, see, here's one. Not a expansion chest, but it's a chest. Bink. Oh, minion, good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's time to start the day. Delicious.
Delicious.
Wow.
Guns are no fun. I'm not into point-and-click adventures. Har.
Trust me when I say that as much as, like, guns do remove a significant challenge out of killing another human being at close range to medium range, they are still alarmingly difficult to use. But, like, here's the thing. A person who does not have a lot of experience firing a pistol at about, I'm gonna say, 5 meters, like, let's be generous, 5 meters from a target that is not moving, firing at it, you will not hit that target. And that is a target the size of a person's chest. That's not even hitting something that's a vital thing. Like, they won't hit that. They don't even hit that target, let alone hit anywhere that's like where they were aiming. And that's taking time to aim. Like, people, like, guns are not dangerous in the hands of people that don't know how to use them or haven't used them very much. Guns are still dangerous, period, because you still get like, oh, this person's gonna do this thing and it's gonna fucking accidentally shoot someone, and you know that them firing wildly is gonna be the one time they hit someone in the fucking head from like across town. But still, like, God, guns are not just like pick up and fucking shoot and kill.
Yeah, shotgun.
Shotguns, different story. Like scatter guns, period, are like, holy God.
There's a reason why I don't find buckshot hunting impressive. It's like,
something
cool,
is
yeah.
over there, and you just pull the trigger. Then it's whatever was over there is dead. Oh, there's a fucking black. Oh, but he's got all rusted shit, and he's throwing rocks at me like an asshole. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run down there, I'm gonna steal his treasure, and I'm gonna fucking skitter up the walls. Haha! What's this in your treasure box, friend? It's a red rupee! A red rupee! 20 bucks! Haha! You'll never catch!
Imagine you're minding your own business.
And then this asshole shows up.
And then suddenly some fucking child in a green spandex outfit with a pointy head shows up over your building, runs in just in front of you.
Steals your things.
Steals your chest, climbs off the opposite wall and runs away, calling you an asshole.
Imagine this, if you will.
With a grin on his face that makes him look like he's fucked your wife.
As he steals your money, your life goddamn savings.
And you do absolutely nothing.
There's nothing you can do about it. He runs in, grabs your shit, scampers up a wall in a way that you didn't know people could do.
Nope.
And then he's gone.
What about a rocket launcher that shoots computers? Oh, hi, Recti.
Hey, Raktai. How's it going, buddy? A rocket launcher that shoots computers. Let us take a moment to contemplate that.
Well, I mean, like, it
Like the
depends on how
monitors, the
old the
CRTs?
computer is.
Yeah, because the older, the more devastating, right?
Like I'm talking
That's a way
like
to repurpose and recycle old computers, is you just put them in a big fucking, like, mini nuke launcher style.
no, the junker.
Oh, broke my fucking sword.
The junker.
yeah,
and
the
then you
junker.
just fire old CRTs. Just poof.
Yeah, like the junk jet from fucking Fallout 4.
Bows don't require registration or
CRT.
licenses. Mwahahaha. Modern bows do. Compounds do.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad had a compound bow he had to get a license for.
Yep.
At least in
It's
Canada.
above a certain poundage, you need to have a fucking license for. Like hunting bows, you need licenses for because the poundage on those things is impressive.
Oh yeah. Now that being said, it is considerably easier to get a license for one of those than it is to get a license for a firearm, at least in Canada.
Crossbows are really in Canada. Understandable. Crossbows are fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Like, it's really hard to get a license for firearms in Canada. Like even just like long guns, like shotguns or rifles, like hunting guns. And then restricted firearms, i.e. pistols, are like impossible. It's extraordinarily difficult to get a license for those kinds of weapons. Not impossible, but extraordinarily difficult. Oh no, I didn't hit the fucking glide button in time for some reason. I pressed it, and he didn't open up
I just
the fucking-
hear in the very background of your microphone there.
Alright, let's try that again. Huh?
As fucking poor boy Link falls to his death.
Alright, so I can make that to the exit. I've just now got to make it to that area and get that thing. Murdering children on this stream because if Doc does not kill the kitties, he will no longer exist. Ractite coming at you with those real questions. Giga!
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
We were talking about interesting weapons before. One that I find really interesting is, I believe it's called the Meteor Hammer.
Meteor hammer.
It's a kung fu weapon.
You'll find it hard to find a hammer meteor than this. Don't hit
No,
me.
it's not. As I said in the chat, and you might not have read it, for 3 years I promised that I'm going to body slam you, and each time I have not promised. This year is the year that you are going to be choked.
Okay.
Chain whip mace. Yeah, it's a long ass chain with like a Morningstar club at the end of it, and it's like a kung fu weapon.
Oh, cool.
So rather than like a flail where you just like smack, or like a whip where you would do long sweeping strikes, it's like very roll it around like across the body and shit like that. You know, the kung fu shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it looks really cool.
I just want a bomb that can destroy an entire universe. Rakdai, don't we all? Don't we all want a bomb that can destroy the whole universe? Man, every time it's like a loading screen, like the ominous red glow on my face. So I'm sitting here just like fucking
ballistic knife. Oh, so illegal.
Just
so illegal. The most illegal weapon. Ballistic knife.
A ballistic knife? What?
Ballistic knives, it's a knife handle that has a spring-loaded jet inside it that fires the knife's blade like a projectile. And they are fucking illegal, and maybe that's why.
Most ridiculous shit I've heard in a while.
Do you want to know where they come from?
America?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Kobe.
What if I took
so close.
Just the Him Daisy comic of fucking Snake Eater, knife, gun, knife gun,
knife gun. I did it though. I fucking fell off the side of the mountain, throwing a rock into the little basket that they have here, but I made it. I got it. Yeah, I got another poopy. I'm up to 12.
Is that actually like Irish myth Palanthea, or is that the guy Bolg from like fucking Fate or some shit?
The guy Bolg for me is spear from Irish myth that if you kick it towards a foe and it hits, it shoots thorns into the victim. I have heard of this legend.
Well, yeah, it's the story of Huhalahan, the Huchalain. I forget how to pronounce it. The legendary lancer of Irish mythology.
Yeah, he was in Fate Stay Night or something.
Yeah, well, that whole series is like either A, really badass mythological figures, or turning historical figures into big-titted anime women.
I can get behind both those things.
like fucking King Arthur is a big titty blonde lady.
Yeah. You telling me he's not? Steven, are you telling me? Steven, are you telling me that King Arthur wasn't a big titty blonde lady?
Steve, might not have been.
Steven, are you telling me that?
King Arthur also didn't exist, so you know. What else? What else?
I liked that a little bit. I was peeking there for a little while.
What else? What other ones? What other very blatantly obvious ones? Oh yeah, Captain Francis Drake, big titty pirate, big titty pirate.
Steve, are you telling me? Steven?
Cole?
Steven Prince, are you telling me that? Are you telling me that this person was a big titty?
Francis Drake.
Sir Francis Drake.
Sir Francis Drake.
Sir Francis Drake.
Sir Francis Drake.
Yes.
Was not.
Was not.
A big titty anime lady.
I have questions about that.
Do you?
I do. I think that's a little
proof
of pinheadism.
Source.
I think that's silly. I think you're being unfair.
Dr. Terror owns Stephen Prince with facts and logic.
Oh shit, son! I just fucking owned this guy using my sweet sexy ice rod, freezing him and then hitting him for that critical double damage. Except this guy's not gonna die because he's a fucking black goblin, like an asshole. Like a fucking asshole, this guy was. Flimp, frozen, face. This fucking the boss is chasing me.
In terms of mythological weapons, though. In terms of mythological weapons, the big... it's probably the basic bitch choice, but really, we all gotta say, Mjolnir's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Dwarven hammer that makes thunder.
Got him. Killed him. Yo! I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting the fucking hang of this.
He's a survivor. He's gonna do it.
I can do it.
He does it.
Doing it, doing it, doing it.
I'm doing it well.
Doing it, doing it well.
My favorite thing is someone's edited that to the beginning of the level in Yoshi's Island.
Fuck, oh yeah.
You know the boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum.
Yeah.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Dum dum ba-dum dum 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 ba-dum dum. Gungnir, the Spear of Odin. Ah yes.
Yes, Gungnir.
Gungnir.
Gungnir was some real shit.
Fucking
Fuck, now
Norse-
I've got a whole bunch of weapons that are too good, and I don't really have any.
Norse weapons are just the coolest. Change my mind.
6 fucking damage for a Boko Bat. That's a giant two-handed fucking club, and they're like, yeah, 6.
Yeah, but it's made of wood though.
Still, you think that like a fucking club would do more damage than that? You'd think. You'd be fucking. That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
The thing is with Excalibur though, like Excalibur, it's like it's the Jesus sword. It's the big holy sword that only the most righteous people can use. But there's nothing special.
Nothing special about him.
Gram, the meteorite sword. Gram is another good one. The sword of Tyr, I believe, is Gram. The sword made like how Mjolnir is forged from in the heart of a dying star. Gram was chipped away and molded from a giant comet.
Damn.
Hence the phrase. The meteorite swords, which are a real thing. Although having enough like meteorite to make swords out of is probably impossible.
It's gonna be a challenge, if nothing else.
But there are.
And what is this? What if I use Nyarlathotep as a great club? What is that?
Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep is a Cthulhu. Nyarlathotep is one of the elder gods.
Attack power.
Oh no, Gram was Sigurd's sword, not Tyr's. Yeah, Excalibur's boring, but the scabbard of Excalibur is the thing that makes you immortal. So that's the cool shit.
Yeah, it's the scabbard. Like the actual scabbard is the important part.
It's like Excalibur's a good. It's a really good sword.
It's the best sword.
But the scabbard makes you immortal, and that's the real shit.
It's the master sword of its time.
It is well, but the master sword is straight up supposed to be.
It's master sword.
The master sword is straight up supposed to be Excalibur.
Master sword.
Yep.
Like it's.
You yank it out of a stone.
Yep. And only you're allowed to yank it out. Except
Only
you don't
the
get to
hero
be
is
king
allowed
after.
to
You
use
just have to go do a bunch of fucking chores for people, and apparently they're all fucking butthurt about it all the goddamn time. Piss me off. Sorry. I gotta.
You're right.
I get a big mood about that sometimes. I apologize.
Evidently. No, it's fine. Go off.
Fucking hell. I'm gonna go at that tower. There's a fucking high durability like hammer in this chest, and I want to throw away a weapon so I can make room for it. I'm gonna drop my soldier's claymore so that I can pick it up because it's good for breaking rocks, and I'm gonna run into a lot of rocks. I gotta find the fat Korok man and give him some poopies to give me more space for carrying weapons because I need more weapon space. Because boy howdy do I go through a lot of weapons right now. Bows, not so much. Shields, not as much as I'd like to think. Weapons, fucking trash weapons. Wait a minute, please think about what you're doing. I'm young, but you're even younger. I'm trying my best out here, but I get the feeling you're gonna end up trying even harder in this world. That's the feeling I get when I look at your face. But maybe I'm nuts. Now calm down and climb off that rail. And don't climb down that way, climb down this way.
Dude, I was just looking in the water.
You had me worried there. Don't mess with people like that. We're doomed. I mean, don't panic. Sorry, who are you? Have we met? It doesn't matter who you are. Really, I was getting tired of talking to myself, so you've come along at a good time. By the by, those strange things that popped out of the ground. Do you see them? I'm not talking about mushrooms here. I'm talking about those towers.
We're not talking about this. Or this. We're talking about this.
You seem to have they seem to pop up all over the place, and that's not the only strange thing that's happened. These long deserted shrines suddenly started glowing. You know what that means, don't you? The end is here. Yeah, it's the end of a bad time. It's good times are coming. Yeah, bye. Just want to find someone to talk to. No wonder made him hate me. What are you? I'm keeping an eye on that thing, just to see if it suddenly starts moving. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, that guardian there is worth watching, just like the ones from those old stories. Do you know some of them can move? One of them chased me down and tried to kill me. This one here? No, it was a different one. it's closer to the castle, but in the forest, if they spot you, they shoot blue beams of light at you. Yeah, I assure you those are more than beams of light.
Those are beams of pain.
Yeah, those are plasma, friend. That's, because they move at a speed where you can see them, and they explode on impact, friend. That's plasma. Yeah, it's not very good for me. I was prepared for the worst, but I somehow managed to escape into the nearby woods.
Shiny. Is it no?
No, please.
You'd fire a shiny sausage from face. No, that's not.
Please don't.
Do not.
In the fuck is that? Oh, I think that's another shrine. I think it's another shrine. Let's have a look. Oh god, I accidentally shot an arrow at it. Yeah, it is. It is a shrine. It is. Let's kind of get a better look at it over here and go... Ding. There we go. And then if I check my map to edit my pins, I can change this to a stamp.
It's not that Excalibur is bad, Rainer. It's just that it's like when you have such like wacky shit. It's just it's the Mary Sue of swords. It's good. It's just good.
People like hearing stories about stuff that's a bit more relatable. People like stories that are like, oh, this is amazing sword, but when it's swung, like, you know, it takes the lives of the innocent for every evil person you kill. Like, ooh, like, that's like an interesting turnabout. Whereas with Excalibur, it's like, it is the best sword. And you're like, really? Go, tell me more about that. It's like, no, there's no more to say. It is the best sword, and that's all. And you go, well,
you have to be ordained by God to use this sword because it's the best sword.
Because it is the #1 best sword.
If you if you keep it scabbard on you, you are practically immortal.
Yep. It heals you and shit. Boom. Right in the face.
There are a
Boom.
bunch of dope ones. One of my favorites, going back to Norse mythology, is I believe it's pronounced Dainsleif, which is a Norse sword that would... The old, like, if you get cut by it, you can never be healed by the wounds. The wounds will never heal.
The wounds never heal.
But the real interesting thing about it is you cannot sheath the sword until someone's dead.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so that's an interesting thing, because I see that a lot in Norse and Celtic culture, which is, like, if you draw your weapon, it is considered tremendously bad luck to sheath it without drawing blood, or killing someone with it, which I think is sort of just, like, it's not a real thing, it's just more of, it evolved from a cultural, if you're going to draw your sword, fucking mean it.
Yeah.
Like, don't ever draw your weapon without there being a reason to do so.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a valuable lesson. Like, I think that's so important, just as a lesson itself. And I think that it's interesting that they, like, built superstition into it because, you know, people don't fucking listen when you're like, quit it.
Stop it.
Quit being a fucking troglodyte. And they're like, no!
Stop it.
Shit. Look how sharp my sword is.
My sword can cut people and they never get better. Ha ha ha.
I'm gonna eat all these fucking apples. Applejack, you can't eat all those fucking apples.
Watch me. Although I see Palanthe fucking name dropping Clio Solos, which is a sword that fucking, I think it was like the sword that it shone as bright as the sun and it could cut people in half.
Fuck. No, it's raining. I was gonna
Irish.
make food.
Yes.
Fuck.
There's a lot of spears in Irish mythology.
Well, spears were a much more popularized weapon in Celtic culture than swords were. Spears and hammers.
Also, of course, the spears have always been a mythological, because, you know, the last of largeness and shit like that.
Oh yeah, like, oh god, yeah, the spear that pierced Christ.
Yeah.
Christ spear. Where is the tower that I was running to? I don't have time for you, skeleton boy.
Boy.
There it is. I found it. Bye-bye, asshole. Scooting water over here, because shit drop. Octoballoons.
The one that's really interesting just to read about and whatnot are like that aren't rooted in myth but are more in like, because you know Japan loves their really super grandiose storytelling.
Yep.
And they love all of their stories, despite how mundane they actually were. They like to mysticize the ever-loving fuck out of them. And my favourite ones regarding their legendary weapons are, of course, the tales of Muramasa and Masamune.
Yep. The guy that used 2 swords.
No, that was...
That's Musashi.
Yeah,
Musashi Minamoto, the guy who wouldn't refuse to fight with 1 sword at a time.
It's like, I ain't a bitch.
Why can't you just fight with swords like normal samurai? Screams
Never!
incoherently.
Morimoto Musashi, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
What about the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch? Of course, the greatest mythological weapon.
Japan is lies about swords.
It is. Look at our amazing craftsmanship, and it's like, your sword's made of dirt. I don't care.
Well, they didn't have a lot of steel.
Yeah,
Japan,
it's all iron
ever.
sand. It's all iron sand.
Yeah, the process of making a sword for them was, at least in my opinion, like, so much more impressive, because...
It's folded over 10 billion times!
Well, it had to be.
That's the point.
That was the only way that you could make, like, refined steel enough out of whatever it was they could cobble together from their island. Like,
Can cut through anything!
Well,
Glorious Nippon steel.
And that culture, because a lot of their houses were made from paper and bamboo, and a lot of their weapons similarly so.
No one had good armor, so
yeah,
there was no real...
Because metal was so sparse, like, one person walking into your town with a sword that was made of metal, albeit it took them for fucking ever to make that, someone walking into your town with that sword was a bad motherfucker. It's like, he had a sword and everyone's wearing fucking paper. Like... and have, like, flimsy-ass reed clothing and stuff like, it was not something that you, like, that guy's got "do not fuck with" written all over his face, like, so it was legendary for, like, the shit that people got away with. Normally, you had to, like, oh, I gotta stab him with this thing, or hit him with a staff, or do whatever, or, like, use my fucking hands, or knives and shit. It's like, no, this dude's got a sword, and with 1 stroke, he could kill you. And that was a thing that
which
was unheard of.
Which is so much more dramatic for them, because they didn't also have other weapons that would kill you outright. Like, fucking... if you don't have armor, and you take a fucking sword stroke, like, across the chest, you're dead.
Yeah, that shit killed you. Like...
so...
that was the thing, like, they could, in 1 strike, kill you.
Which is really interesting, because they fantasize more than weaponry. They fantasize techniques, which is really interesting.
Yeah! Because it was just like, okay, now I also have a sword. It's like, oh yeah, well I learned to use my sword in a special, cool way that makes it so that I'm invincible. And it's like, that's fucking nuts, man. Like
the most common one, I cannot pronounce it, but it's I think it's the swallow something or other. The reverse swallow, whatever the fuck. It's essentially, I believe it was coined by Mr. Sasaki... shit. Is it Sasaki Kojiro? Don't know. One legendary swordsman, something or other, and he coined it like the reverse swallow cut, whatever. And it was, you swing the sword from over your shoulder down, and in the same motion turn it back around and come right back the way you came.
Yeah.
The old 1-2 really quickly back where you started. And it got its name because apparently the technique was so fast that you could cut down a swallow mid-flight.
Fuck. That's pretty cool.
Not the Zubo I think it's Subamegoshi, or whatever the fuck it is, because Subame I know is swallow. It's like swallow something or other. The other interesting thing is because how language works is that a lot, like, especially if you've ever practiced judo, or like
Yes.
Japan-orienting martial arts, all of their like techniques are named in relation to body and something or other.
Yep.
Like a lot of them are like neck something or shoulder something.
Yep.
Like the legendary Nippon Zioi, which is over shoulder hip throw.
Well, it's just the names for stuff, right? Like.
Yeah, it's very literal, but it sounds so interesting.
Yeah. So fucking cool.
The technique that made 3 cuts in one strike. No, the swallow thing was 2. It's like one quick go. Hopla. But all the stories of legendary swordsmanship, or other swords crafting and weapons, are always from fucking like Masamune, because he was the god. He was the goat when it came to swords. If you wanted a sword, you went to motherfucking Masamune. So much legend that fucking Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII, of course, his big dumb katana is called Masamune.
Plunging strike. Yeah. I'll kill you with my swords.
With my swear.
With my swords, I kill you. Hee 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 hee. Ugh 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 ugh. My teeth. Alright, so we gotta go up to here, and I've got some pretty good gear on me now in terms of weapons, so let's see if... I don't know if this camp is really worth the fight. No, well, dude's blowing his horn anyway. Don't matter.
And also a bunch of stories, also all of like... Because best thing that fucking old Japan loved about their stories was making it really mystical, and they're all a bunch of metaphors for life lessons.
Which is cool, I think. I think that's rad.
Like the story of Muramasa and Masamune, the 2 greatest swords makers of all time, although Muramasa isn't real and Masamune was.
Yeah.
It's like, there's like, we're gonna, like, Muramasa was like, we're gonna fucking have a showdown to see who can make the best sword. And they fucking make their best swords, and they're like, aight. Now let's find out, and how are we gonna do this? Like, how sharp is this? Right, we're gonna both put both of our swords into this lake, and then when things go past it, how well it cuts. So Muramasa's sword, it just like, there's like a leaf that goes by it, and it perfectly cleaves it in 2. Clean as a fish goes by, clean in half.
Oh wow.
Like a twig, clean in half. And he's like, "Fuck yeah, my sword's amazing." And then and then he's like, "How about you, Masamune?" And everything is avoiding his sword.
Everything avoids his blade.
It's just like a leaf goes to it, but then it just like moves aside, and it's like, the sword sucks. It can't cut through a leaf, and it's like, no, the mark of a good sword isn't how well it kills something; it's its presence.
Everything, even including nature, fucking avoids you.
It knows better. I don't think it's. I think it's more like it's not. You shouldn't judge something you like a sword shouldn't. The sword shouldn't just be judged by its ability to kill. Like the weapons you make are bloodthirsty because you are a bloodthirsty man.
Yeah.
You make weapons of war. I make pieces of art, essentially, and it's the whole thing. It's like, if you're a bad person, you're going to make bad things, essentially. And then it continues that like the swords made by Muramasa were like cursed. They gave you imaginable like power, but you know, demons and shit. Because Japan, that's another thing they love. Oh, love
free yogurt.
Love a good curse.
Also cursed.
Love a good curse.
And you get your hands on some. And the yogurt comes with free toppings. Oh, that's good. Toppings are also cursed. Oh.
Yeah.
Come on. God, I don't have any.
Your sword can't cut shit. No, nature just knows better.
Oh. Nature
Okay.
knows better.
Baby.
Baby.
Japan also really loves to
Wobble
revolt.
boy.
Mobile boy.
Wobble boy.
Japan also really love to revise history to exclude others and make them seem like bosses. Yeah, that's because Japan is an intensely xenophobic culture.
Yeah, it was one of those things. Like I went through that stage, like a lot of people did back in my day. That I think a
Thinking
lot of people
Asia
do. That
is
like
cool.
Japan was fucking awesome, and like samurai were cool, and like anything to do with Japan, like samurai and ninjas and shit like that, were like dope. And you know, everybody fucking Naruto.
Asia.
But then after like a little bit, they were like, oh, by the way, they just hate everyone who's not Japanese. And if you can't trace your lineage pure Japanese 7 generations back or something, you're not even allowed to be a citizen of their country. And I was like,
Filthy Baka Gaijin.
okay. And then, well, I mean, it's a strange concept coming from places like Canada, where we're like, no, we want as many cultures as we can because it makes our country stronger. That like the diversity gives us strength. To see a culture that's like, no, diversity is what makes us weak, and we need to like purge our country of all who are different from us, and I'm like, holy crap, like it was such a culture shock for me.
It's
It's just a cultural thing. It's just a thing.
Yeah.
It's just like,
it's also because Japan is an intensely archaic country.
well, yes, but also now they're seeing like record low birth rates, and they are at their last generation now.
Yes.
Like their current generation that is existing in Japan is the last generation because they do not possess enough Japanese citizens to continue existing without assistance from outside.
They are too proud.
Yeah, and they're like urging their citizens to have more children and to grow, and the citizens are basically like, no. Like flat out, fuck you. Like this whole generation that they have right now is just refused completely to continue with anything. Like they're just, a lot of the dudes are not getting married and having kids, and like people just aren't settling down and getting in relationships. And I was like, yeah, that's what's up, man. Like, I'm on this Talos as it gets ding. Oh, Stone Talos scene.
Yeah, but Kage, that's a bit different. That lady is a porn star. That's like at large. I don't think Japan is necessarily concerned.
Really? Oh, I forgot they hit me really hard. My body
she's a porn star and
slid away. Oh my god. Oh, it's pretty. I had to go
star.
for now. Gotta get my guts together to be courageous enough to be at 1,500 kilometers deep underwater. Oh fuck. She's playing Subnautica. I cannot do that. Subnautica gives me the big fucking spooks. Big spooks. I do not like it, Sam. I do not like green eggs.
Porn star with massive tits. Like, okay, cool. Do bear shit in the woods, Kage?
Oh, no, and well, yeah. What was he saying about that?
He's
except
saying
because she's a porn star and half British. Well, yes.
Japan at large probably doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, they also don't see her as a person. Like, if she's half British, then she's not human to them.
She's a porn star, so they also don't give a shit.
So yeah, like, they could not give a fuck. So it's like,
she is not pure virgin until married, not human, scum.
Yeah, like it's just that's the culture, and it's unfortunate, but it is. There's a part of me that's kind of like, yeah, that's what happens when you decide to behave that way. Like it's killing them at this point.
I hope that they will
that behavior.
Change.
Well, they'll have to, because they're, like I said, like their country's like at the end of its rope now. Oh god, got knocked over. Get up, Link, get up. Oh, you take a lot of damage from rolling now. Holy shit. Nom. Alright, I'm gonna eat one of my hardy mushroom skewers. Any of the hardy vegetables that you find, you can just cook them by themselves, and it's full recovery health plus additional hearts.
Plus some!
So, like, getting the hardy truffles and then the hardy radishes, like, gives me some good health recovery options. Run over here. Oh my god, I can't believe I got that. Fucking wizard fighting these things. I've fought so many before. This is also a senior Talos money dude.
Senior.
Yeah, this guy is an old man Talos.
He
man.
pays his taxes.
Oh yes he do. He's
One-
gonna shake me off. Fuck,
one
fuck,
rocket
fuck.
at a
He's shaking me off. He's shaking me off.
The reasoning.
That actually worked! I scampered up one of his arms! He like went to swing at me and I was just like and I like fucking scooped up, scampered up his fucking arm. Oops! He shook me off again. Ah, fuck! Fuck, 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 get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! Yo. I can't believe I just fucking scampered up this guy twice now. Oh my god! I could never manage this before. I don't know what I'm doing differently this time.
doing it well.
Yeah. Oh my god. This is magical. Because before it was like, you have to knock him over in order to be able to climb up them. Like, they will not let you fucking get up here. Otherwise, they do not allow. Ding. Ding.
The reason why he's called Senior is because it's not because he's like a specifically powerful Talos. It's that on this mountain there are always 2 stone Taluses,
Yes.
and they're just referred to as Senior and Duke.
Yeah. Oh, and the Taluses are also increased in quality and strength in Master Mode, because this guy is not just a regular Talos anymore either. He is a Luminous Stone Talos.
Oh, he's a Luminous Talos.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being one on this mountain specifically.
There was not this guy. Like, I used to farm these guys regularly, so like,
Yeah.
fighting this dude is definitely a different experience. Oh, my sledgehammer is fucking damaged. God damn it! Stop. Oh, man, this guy's got the beef. This guy has some real shit going on here. Let me switch to my next weakest weapon. Fucking go ham. Ugh!
Stone Talos Senior is drawing his pension.
Climb the booty. I wanna get the booty. Climb the booty.
Give it a
Oh, I got one of his hands though. This fucking guy. Got him. Yeah. Eat it. Oh, boom. Belong. Oh, he dropped them gemstones, girl. Yeah. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Eat that ass like groceries.
No.
Yeah. Fucking got him. All right. Now I gotta climb up there.
Submarines are for fucking narcs, Magnoth.
What? Because you're running around on his lawn. Subnautica is a fantastic game, and I'm excited to see what they do with the new game. And submarines are for lovers. I love that you said submarines are for narcs. Like that's a thing. What the fuck does that even mean?
What does submarines are for lovers mean?
That's true. It's just the fucking submarines are for narcs, and I'm just like, yeah, that kind of makes sense, actually.
Yeah, right?
It's for people that fucking tell on others because you're sneaking around under the water.
Yeah, you too much of a bitch to come out there to fucking...
It makes me sad. I mean, truth be told, as far as like history is concerned, like the next level of technology that gives you an edge over fighting the previous person is considered like dishonorable or shitty because, like, you know, it was like, oh yeah, well, instead of using guns, real men fight with swords, and then back in the day when swords were a thing, it's like, well, yeah, instead of using swords, real men fight with their fists, and it goes on, right? So,
Yeah.
I'm like, other than just fucking hamming each other with fists, like, where's the line? And I guess that line's in different places for different people. Like, different people are like, oh, well, for me, you know, shit's important, or, like, a good fight is, I don't know, fucking, a fist fight, or for other people, it's like, no, a real good fight's like, you know, pistols at dawn, or swords, or whatever. It's just...
That's not a fight, though, because there's no resistance.
Well, I mean, for a long time, pistol duels were considered to be the gentlemanly way of solving a fight, and it was mostly by chance whether or not your pistol fired
What?
and worked, or like, oh no, don't rain. Come on, I'm trying to climb a fucking mountain. Eat my ass, God. I'm just trying to do shit. Fuck off.
Eat my ass, Rain.
Jesus
Pucker
Christ.
up.
Now I have to
Go on.
wait here for the fucking rain to go away for God knows how long.
Suck a fart out of my ass, God.
Two people in a little submarine is romantic. That does actually kind of sound romantic.
One person under a submarine is a fucking knock, though.
Enter the submarine as it descends. You hear careless whisper play.
And that's Baker Street.
So there are fewer and fewer submarines in Japan then. Jeez, Plantiers. Right.
Coming in harsh.
Coming in hot and heavy.
Why would you say something so controversial, yet so brave?
It's so brave. Excuse me.
The problem with Japan's archaicism is that it floods into the things that I like.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those, like, yeah, their bad attitude about stuff, like, really just gets in the way of people enjoying things.
It happens. It's like people who rag on Nintendo. You have no idea how much stronger Nintendo would be if it was run by Nintendo of America. You have no idea.
Yeah.
But,
to a point. To a point.
I mean, it's not going to. I don't think they will overtake the Sony and Microsoft, but it would be so much stronger.
Nintendo, as a video game company, is doing extraordinarily well in the market at present. Other American-based video game companies like EA, BioWare, like there's a whole bunch of them. That, like EA especially, EA and Activision, basically, the two of them, are performing a lot of what is largely considered to be very basic American business practices, and it's eating the video game market right now. Like, it is absolutely destroying the video game market. Case in point, games like Anthem. BioWare was a company that made fucking Dragon Age. They made Mass Effect. And then EA got involved, games. And they made Mass Effect Andromeda, which was rushed garbage. And then they made Anthem, which was rushed garbage. Like, but that was the thing, like, when they were doing the playtest for the game, it looked better, and there were so many more features and functions in the game, and it was just more attractive in general. The AI was better, the enemies you fought were more diverse and interesting. And then the game came out, and they were like, oh yeah, it's just a bunch of, like, hold this area while there's a wave rush of enemies. Or carry this ball from A to B, and there's wave rush of enemies. And those are the only two kinds of quests in the entire fucking game. And
isn't Nintendo of America currently run by Bowser? Now it is.
It is now, and I think that's so fucking hilarious.
Doug Bowser.
That fucking Reggie retired, and the guy that took over his position's last
Doug
name
Bowser.
is literally Bowser, and I was like, fuck right off, and they were like, yeah, that's the guy.
Did you see the picture? It's not the one. It's an older picture, but they used it to like show who he is. It's him like in one of the offices and stuff, and you can see there's a plushie on the shelf. There's a plushie of Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, they've been
and they're tied up in a GameCube controller.
Yeah. I'm just like, ooh. Yeah, I know, Carol. I gotta wait for the rain to pass before I can continue climbing. And according to the forecast at the bottom, it's almost done, so we just gotta chill.
Not yet. Yeah, you're right, Rainer. Not yet. Reggie said in his little retirement speech that in April he's officially retiring and then handing the reins over to Doug.
But I mean, for all intents and purposes, at this point, he's just kind of signing things over to him. He's not. His hands aren't as in the pie as they used to be.
Okay, can we just take a moment to appreciate the goat Reggie feels me? He's an amazing man.
Yeah.
He really is.
No, Reggie was a fucking legend, that guy. Fucking legend.
I only wish that he finished his retirement speech and it's like, thank you, and now I have all the time in the world to play Animal Crossing for my new Nintendo 3DS. Come on, just let me. I love how he embraced how he was a meme.
Oh yeah, no, he just immediately when he was just like, oh, and people like the Reginator.
The Reginator, my body is Reggie.
This is gonna be a lot of fun. They just started dicking around with people.
And fucking for a guy who owns like a giant for works in multiple. You're not very good at the video games you make. Oh, it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have time to play Smash Bros. Because I'm running a multi-million-dollar corporation. Crowd returns owing again. Skeleton zooing.
There we go. So I'm just going along and marking all these towers while I've got a minute. Oh man, there's a lot of towers. Were there always this many towers? It seems like there's a lot.
The thing with like you say that Planetfare, but like they couldn't. I don't think they could. Like the fact that they announced Metroid Prime 4 and not another Metroid game is weird because you can only do so much with like original Metroid formula, like the 2D Metroidvania thing, because or else it gets a bit stale.
Yeah, a little bit over time.
Like the newer Castlevania games, like Aria of Sorrow and Lament of Innocence and whatnot, they're on the 3DS and DS and whatnot. It's like I played them and I'm like, I ain't getting any out of this because I played a Castlevania game before.
Yeah. All right, back to climbing.
And Symphony of the Night is still the best one. So.
And yeah, Rainer, like it's doing really good. Yeah, Reggie, Miyamoto, and Iwata are the ones who made Nintendo what it is today. Yeah, and that was the thing is that like I've been watching a lot of like video game industry news. And one of the things that they pointed out was that, like, when Nintendo was not doing very well during its Wii U days, one of the CEOs, and I think it was Miyamoto or Iwata, took a massive cut to their pay.
Yeah.
Like, to their personal paycheck, they cut themselves by half so that they could continue paying their employees because they felt that having people leave their company because they did not have enough money or having to fire people because they weren't doing well enough was bad for business, and it would drive away future talent. And it would make it really discouraging.
Yes, it was Iwata.
Yeah, it was Iwata. Okay, yeah, and they were like, we don't want people leaving the company because of whatever, and we don't want to fire people because we had a bad fucking quarter, so we're just gonna do that. Also, because like, it's following a massive firing that happened at Blizzard recently, despite the fact that they had a record year, and also despite the fact that they just brought on like a new CEO who gave himself like a multi-billion-dollar bonus for coming on board the company, and they were like, right, so just to rub salt in that wound, we're
gonna fire 800 people.
Yeah, we're gonna fire 800 people, and then I'm gonna give myself a huge bonus. Basically, all of their salaries, I'm just gonna hand to myself, and I'm like, so what was the point? And people are like, well, maybe they'd hired too many people, like maybe they had a hiring that was too high, and I'm like, okay, and then in response to that, some people from Nintendo responded by saying, like, yeah, that does happen on occasion, that, like, companies will accidentally hire too many people, and then they'll have to figure out a way of reconciling that or fixing that. We don't do that because we don't overhire. Like, we don't do that because we don't want to fucking have to fire people later.
Palanthe, so what are you saying is Iwata and Miyamoto are big dick daddies? Of course they are.
Okay, well,
like what? Microsoft like saying that they have the most powerful console on the market. I'm sure that Reggie's cock and balls possess more strength than the Xbox One X.
This one is. I gotta take a picture.
And then you're gonna go to the opposite one
and move the balls
fucking
around.
Balls.
Alright, so I gotta leave this one now.
But you were talking about ideas, Planther, and you mentioned how you don't have much for Pokemon. I do, and it's no secret that I adore Pokemon. I love it so much.
You do get on a rant on occasion about the Pokemon.
It is my... I'm going again.
Here I go killing again.
Here I go Pokemoning again. Just, okay, I will pitch to you in one sentence. Breath of the Wild, no Zelda, but it's Pokemon.
Yeah. I was talking about that back when the Switch came out. I was like, and that was when I was playing this game, actually, on the stream. I was like,
imagine if this was Pokemon.
Yeah, make this game a Pokemon game. And you could include every single, like, section from Pokemon, like, all the regions, if you really wanted to, because look how fucking huge this map is for Breath of the Wild. And now imagine this, but with Pokemon. Fucking game ender, right there. Game over. And it's on the Switch, so you could take it and battle other people. Like,
here's the thing.
Fucking game market end, like right there, they win.
Just to mention the the all the regions thing. That's never happening.
Well, no,
having
the whoever it is who's in charge of Pokemon in general has openly said that like they keep getting requests for
it's not. I don't think it
includes all regions, and they're like, we're never doing that. Stop asking.
I think it was. I don't think it was Junichi Masuda, but I do think it was the current head of Game Freak who's like, what we do is when we get these, we take all these emails of like, we want all of the regions, but we only want the first 151 Pokemon and all this and whatnot. We take them out and we read them out loud in front of the dev teams, and we laugh.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's cold, but yeah, nice.
Yeah, they just don't want to. Like, they could. They're not gonna. They'd rather make new stuff than rehash old stuff, but...
Imagine like... Okay, so I've spent a lot of time thinking about this. Especially given Breath of the Wild's circumstances. Like, so you start off in your town, you get your starter Pokemon, and then the professor or whatever is of the region is like... He points to the field. Like, I was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, well, where's the first gym? I was like, I don't know, there's 8 on this map. Which one do you want to go to first?
Yeah, like, go figure it out. It'd be cool.
And then you can incorporate
the Switch
so
is a
much
portable
more.
Console. Like, that's a game ender right there. I was like, all they gotta do, and then they were like, oh, we're gonna do fucking Let's Go Pikachu, and I'm like, dude, come on.
The reason why that's a smart move though, because they brought in newer people to prepare for the Switch game that is going to be announced this year.
Oh,
Let's Go was a business move.
Yeah, that's true. They did announce that they are going to be doing like another.
I love that because it was in an E3 conference, and it's just like a 7-second thing of like the director of Game Freak who just turns to the camera and says, "There is a core Pokemon game in production that will be released in late 2019." Looks back at his computer. That's it. And I'm like, wait, come back. No, I need a name. I need anything.
Anything, please.
Tell me. So I imagine in like the next Nintendo Direct or the next conference, not at E3. I think that's too late. But we will find out the name and box art and legendaries for the new game for Pokemon, and I'll be very, very happy. Did you watch the little animated specials that was Pokemon Origins?
I did not know.
It was a 4-part little special of like 20 minutes. That was like, here are the events of Red and Blue. But also there's Mega Charizard, because we all know that you like that shit. And there's a couple minute parts in there that I just love. Like when Red first meets Brock, Brock's like, "How many gym badges do you have, kid?" And it's like, "I don't have any." And he's like, "Cool, I'm going to use these 2." And that premise is like, oh yeah, gym leaders are teachers.
Yeah.
They're supposed to teach you how to be a good trainer. They're not there like, "Look how fucking big my dick is, can you beat me?" It's, no, I'm here to test you.
Yeah, like, see if you're good.
And the other one was like, fights a trainer who has a Nidoran, and it's like, well, I want a Nidoran. It's like, where did I get it? And he just points to like a ridge that's a little bit higher up. It's like, imagine that.
Yeah.
You just mind your own business walking through a field, you see someone, you battle them, they have a Pokemon, you're like, I haven't seen that nearby.
Like, where do I get that from? And they point you out.
Get your Pokedex, recent entries, this one, where? And it's like, it's in the area you are, but they prefer craggy, mountainous areas. Cool, I'm gonna climb up this area, climb up this wall, to this like high ridge, and like, okay, cool, here's that Pokemon. What happens when you climb up there? Your eye gets like drawn to a cave in the back of the mountain wall, and you're like, cave Pokemon now. Cool. Mm-hmm. So you go in there, and then that opens the room for, imagine set pieces.
Yeah.
In Pokemon, because the only set pieces that we get in Pokemon are when legendaries appear, right? So imagine you're looking to go in, you're minding your own business, going through this cave, seeing if you can find something cool, and suddenly everything starts shaking. And then you walk a bit forward, and then like pseudo gameplay rendered cutscene happens, and through the fucking wall, an Onyx comes through, and keeps going through the upper side of the wall. And then you're just like, okay, there's a new bit that's opened up now, but also I could try and catch that.
I could try and catch that Onyx.
I could try and catch that Onyx, and then you follow, and then it's like, oh, so then you get the thing that you have an overworld, you have it's like certain cave systems, you have the sky when you have a Pokemon big enough for you to fly on, you have the sea and maybe a little bit of underwater, and something that should be done and needs to be done better in Pokemon is give me good fishing. Give me good fishing in Pokemon. I don't want my because we all know a good video game is dictated by how strong its fishing minigame is.
Gotta have a strong fishing minigame.
Game doesn't have a good fishing minigame, it's bad.
So
if it has a good fish.
This one. What else are people saying in the chat here? Yeah, Breath of the Wild could have very easily also been a Metroid game, and frankly, they could do either. Like
you're on an alien planet and you just do Metroidvania things, but in the 3D space. You find like a bunch of power-ups and
3D fucking space. It's not like
there are a bunch of Nintendo games that function very well as an open world setting. Not every game functions well in open world.
True. But I mean, like, The Legend of Zelda, getting into an open world setting like this was a fucking smart move on their part, because they really did try something new when they did this.
Which is what people want Nintendo to do. They're like, do more new stuff, and it's like, okay.
Well, it's always a gambit, because people want rehashes of the IPs that they're familiar with and that they enjoy, but then at the same time, excuse me,
they want new stuff.
They want, like, new stuff. They want them to try new things, or at least they want them to try new things more now, because they want them to get more games like Breath of the Wild, which was a fucking smash success. Like, alright, this one goes all the way to this side, I do believe.
The very first Zelda game was an open world setting. Not in the same capacity, though. It was... correction, Rainer, it wasn't open world, it was non-linear.
Yes. It was non-linear.
There's a difference.
The next one down goes... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4... and then the next one down goes to there. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So ding, 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 ding. All right. So then that goes. This one goes to there. I thought there were 6 rows. There are not. There are 5. This.
Yeah. Just give me an open world Pokemon game, and I will die a happy man.
Well, and then again, especially considering that the Switch is a portable console, it would make a lot of sense for them to do that, because then kids could fucking take their Switch and go fight other fucking kids in Pokemon. Like,
yeah,
it would.
Which is what they did with the DS and Game Boy with the link cable and shit like that.
Yeah, and it's a thing that they want to do more of. It's like a core function of the Pokemon games is that it's effectively Tamagotchis on fucking steroids. Like, you can take them out and you can battle them with your friends. Like, it's not just about going and catching Pokemon, it's about battling them against your friends and having a fucking grand old time. Like, everybody's loving it. But you can do that now with this new thing.
Fuck.
Yeah, like, it's this fucking wild concept.
Oh, you just picked up an 8-fold Longblade, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Interesting trait about that. It doesn't actually have a power attack like normal greatswords.
Yeah, it has the draw slash.
It's like, oh, gotta keep the anime.
Gotta keep that anime up.
But like, another big thing about Pokemon is adventure.
Yeah.
It's an adventure. It's you and your pets essentially going on an adventure, getting stronger, and finding new things.
Hashtag Final Fishing 15.
Streets of fishing.
Okay, I have also in the tests I've been running playing Atlas. There is, in fact, a fishing game. I haven't figured out how it works yet, but it does exist, and I'm very excited about it.
Good.
Oh, my God. And it takes a little bit to build... I mean, if you're working by yourself, like any other game, like a survival game, it takes a little while to get wherever it is you're going and to do certain things. But so far as I can tell, like, from, like, the basics of what I can do, because there is no single-player game, but there are PvE... servers, which means like players can't kill other players and you can't claim territory. You can just build stuff on the islands and just kind of dick around and have fun. So I'm just kind of like sort of sandboxing it and sort of figuring out as I go how the game works. And I was like, this is really interesting. The skill system that they have for it is especially intriguing, at least to me, because I can, like, one person can learn how to be like the gunsmith and make guns or bows. One person can take a bunch of skills in managing the crew when you're on board a ship so that the crew is faster and more effective and takes less money. Another person can figure out how to make food, because food is so fucking important in this game. Like, you can't just eat and drink water. You need to eat and drink water and balance your diet. Like, you have to make sure that you're getting the appropriate amount of vitamins and eating things, so cooking is more important now. Like, it's just like a bunch of interesting mechanics that I thought would frustrate the hell out of me, but I actually find, like, really intriguing.
I suppose that's why I won't be joining you guys with...
That's fair.
Because I have a short attention span, if people could not tell.
Oh, come on!
Right? I don't like riding in Pokemon, so I just like having a relaxing... Like, for Pokemon, I like having a relaxing adventure.
Yeah.
With, like, cool moments and stuff like that.
It's a cool
You
time.
could put that in an open world setting, and just, like, here, go nuts, buddy.
Yeah.
And just like, never have I wanted something so much until it was given. And that would make my life would have a
day, bud. I can't remember how many hearts I need in order to draw the Master Sword, but it's not a little.
13.
It's a lot. 13. Is that one full bar? No, it's 15 per.
Is... Yeah, so it's 13 because it takes away 12 and 3/4 hearts.
Yes. So you would have 1/4 heart finished when you draw that.
Pokemon Crystal Clear gave us a taste of that. Yes, that is a very good ROM hack that I would recommend, where a bunch of people were just like, let's take Pokemon Crystal and remove all of the restrictions behind it. There is no, but the problems with that is, like, there's no story. There is no story.
Yeah.
But you can find HMs without having to get gym badges, and you don't need gym badges to use HMs.
Yeah.
And you can go to any gym in any order you want, and they will scale. So if you want to, you can go to Claire, the last gym leader in Johto, who uses dragon types, and she like has a Kingdra as her ace. And when you fight for the first time, it's like, the level 8 Dratini. And it's like,
yeah.
Wow, you are not intimidating.
So you are not an asshole. So what Steve is saying is he needs to play Farming Simulator.
Never.
I mean, that's the thing, like, it really does depend very specifically on the flavor of open world adventure games that really engage certain people. Like, I find games like Breath of the Wild very engaging and a lot of fun because you can kind of make things up as you go along. I know that for some people the grind of playing survival games can be extraordinarily tedious, but I find it so fulfilling on a personal level just because I think it's cathartic, like, to take the time to gather all the stuff I need to build the things, and then when I have all these things, I'm like, yeah, I made all this shit. Like, this is my time and energy put together to making this thing, and it's exciting to me in that respect. Fuck, my inventory's goddamn full. Fucking, this is.
I feel that, and I get that, but I don't. But I feel it for different reasons.
Yeah, like, and it's definitely, it is 100% not for everyone. Like,
because I get out of
Pokemon.
For Pokemon, for example, I have done a couple of complete the Pokedex runs.
Yeah.
And just like going around, it's like, I'm gonna catch this one, and then when I catch all of them, I'll progress onwards and level them up so they evolve later. That's because I get that satisfaction out of that. But for me, like, going, like, beating up a tree and doing all this stuff and finding out, like, the things that I don't have, and I need all these different prerequisites to do something as simple as build a boat to go fishing and something like that. And then when I get something like that, and that's what I want, I am still infantilized by all the other progression that people get and whatnot. That just doesn't do it for me. That's not my thing. I guess I like the idea of doing that, but I don't like it when it's against all around other people, because I feel like I don't progress fast. I guess this is my thing. I like going at my own pace.
Oh,
which is
dude,
why
I'm
which is
100% right there with you.
which is why I like single player like ones like that. Like Kaldak just posted out Skyrim, Witcher, stuff like that. They're like
Yeah.
big, long, grandiose things that I can do by myself.
Like on your own time as you go along to it. Like Esteban was pointing out, like it's not something I would enjoy playing as a manager sim, but concerted attention and a need to be there or your team lacks something bugs me. Like I can definitely see that as being a thing, and it's actually one of the things that I've been really happy about with Atlas. I haven't experienced it yet myself, but they're like, yeah, you can, instead of taming monsters, I mean, there's still creatures and stuff that you can tame in that game, but you can also now fucking what's the word I'm looking for? You can pay other pirates, basically. You can hire people, so you tame NPCs, more or less, with money. And you hire them on, and then you can assign them to the guns and to the sails and stuff, so that while you're at the wheel, they're running all the guns and sails for you, so you can run a boat by yourself if you really want to. And that made me...
NPCs.
Tame NPCs with money. Yeah. And it made me really fucking happy, because I was like, yeah, that's something that I want, like... Because it was always something that really, like, or something that I felt was, like, sort of a shortcoming to playing games like, Sea of Thieves, was that, like, you constantly needed to have your crew running well, or else you died. Like, if your crew wasn't there, like, on point, running the sails and running the guns with you, you'd run into a crew that was, and then you'd get fucked. And that was the end of it. And it's fun kind of just dicking around with people and having a good time, but sometimes, you know, you want to do good at a game. And even if, like, I am by no stretch of the word a good player at games, like, I am not good at video games, but it's just nice that I don't have to have, like, skilled people with me, like, doing things. I can just be like, no, like, that person's on sails, those guys are on guns, and then this is our boat. And we can go on adventures. And then if I have any other people that are a part of our team on the boat, they can run guns if they want to, but they don't have to. Like, they can kind of dick around, cook food on board the ship, or, you know, stand on the bow with an eyepiece looking around for things. Like, there's so much more to do for people now. And it doesn't force people into, like, okay, you run that and you do these things so that we can effectively sail this fucking boat, for God's sake.
I guess that's why, like, I like more so than multiplayer games. I like multiplayer games that I can work with friends and allow me to. And I don't like have restrictions, like you say in Sea of Thieves. Like,
you can solo the game if you want to.
I don't want to enjoy myself because I have friends.
Yeah, like you can solo the game if you want to. It takes longer.
Which is why I like Devil May Cry so much, because it's such like a. Everything that happens in that, I know that I did.
Yeah.
It's gratifying for me, because like I did a really fucking cool combo. That was me. I beat the boss. I did it. It was me.
Yeah.
Playing something like Dark Souls, I get a lot out of it because I beat that boss
so cool.
I beat that boss. Me, I did that, or I did it with friends. We did that.
Yeah.
But it's not like, we barely managed to do it because we had 5 people. Oh, we threw the skin of our teeth. No.
Yeah. Alright, and I don't think I need the frogs. Look what I've got. What have you got to sell? Check out my junk. Got so much junk.
Check out my junk.
Check out my junk. Here you go, I'll sell you fucking there. That gives me all my money back. I'm gonna hang on to my gems though for now, because I need them.
Check out all my cool shit.
Check out my shit, kid.
Oh yeah, DMC5 does happen in a few weeks.
It does.
I will be lost to the
I was
world
thinking about taking one of those apples. Apparently anything lying around here ends up for grabs. Well, don't just fucking at me, lady. Screw you. Although there, I don't see a whole lot of travelers coming through here, you know, with how people...
Maybe I wanted it, and it's like, yeah, well, maybe you should have picked it up first, bitch.
Yeah, well, it's like, you snooze, you lose, lady.
Ain't my problem.
Elixirs. You can make elixirs. Oh yeah, mixing bugs and other small creatures and stuff like that. You can make elixirs, and they're really cool. Why don't you give me a hasty elixir? Thank you. Increases my run speed for a little while. And do I have room? No, I don't have room for a pitchfork. What can I use to break these boxes that's not a bomb? I can use bombs, though.
Of course, that is a possibility, Tombury, that you can, in games like that, meet a bunch of people who are cool.
Oh, yeah.
But in terms of the, like, proportion from cool people to asshats, it's more asshats.
The asshat to cool people, like proportion is
Exponential.
exponentially bad. Like it's not working in your favor, but that happens from time to time. And it's gonna happen really no matter where you go. It's really satisfying when you're playing like a multiplayer game and you find like really cool people that you can work with and who aren't fucking dillholes when you're trying to do shit together. It's nice when that happens, but it doesn't happen all the time. So
It's like it's not often that it does.
it's not a constant fucking thing. So it's one of those. And it's like it's nice to play games that are fun that you can play by yourself or that are also like equally enjoyable with friends, like Dark Souls. Because that's a game that it's like, you can 100% do this by your fucking self. Like, you don't need people at all to go through this game. But it's so much fun to, like, put together a group of people and get through it. And if one of you's being a fucking idiot for some reason or whatever, or gets left behind, then that person's being an idiot and gets left behind. Like, it's not to the detriment of the rest of the party.
No.
Whereas, like, games like Sea of Thieves are, like, they're fun by yourself. It's fun with friends, but also... it like if you get in yourself like in a serious situation and no one knows what they're doing or like one person is just kind of not helping out or whatever, then it's like that's a problem. Like when our ship that has 4 people in it, like as a galleon, suddenly one person needs to like leave because of whatever, like they need to go use the bathroom or something like that, and then a brigandine shows up with 3 people. We are at a disadvantage, because we are sailing a 4-man boat against a 3-man boat. And we have 3 people. So it's more unwieldy for us to use the ship and try to fight them than it is for us to, like, than it is for them. So it puts us at a disadvantage. We end up losing all the time and the loot and everything that we were, like, all the time that we used to gather all the loot and stuff, and we lose all that money, and it sucks when that kind of thing happens. Whereas, like, games like Dark Souls, if one person's, needs to step away or isn't doing very well, it doesn't affect the rest of the party.
No.
It's not an immediate problem for everyone. You guys fucking rock, though. Like, a lot of the people that I've been playing Sea of Thieves with are fucking top keck. So I am blessed in that particular case. Kakariko is that way. Haneto is that way. Is it? I think it is. Yeah. No, like, Haneto's, like, way the fuck over there. I don't give a shit about that. Everybody needs to sleep. Take care. Oh, good night, Esteban. Have yourself a good old snooze, my friend. Like Sea of Thieves, yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing, yeah, if you let the asshats force you out of a game, then you've let them bully you before you even get a chance to play, and that's bullshit. Yeah, Tonberry, I feel that on some cases. Like, it is that stubborn attitude that got me continuing to play games like Rust for so long.
Fallout 76.
Fallout 76, like, was a good game if not for the bugs. Like, a lot of people hate on it for recycling assets, and I'm like, but that's not, like, this video game is not a piece of software that I'm buying a video gaming experience. So the fact that it's reusing assets is of no consequence to me. I don't care. But if I'm trying to play a game that is fun to me, and I can't because it's fucking garbage mechanics, like, or not garbage mechanics, but like the constant fucking bugs, then that's an issue. Like, that's a problem. Like, that's bad. It's bad game design. It fucking breaks my heart, man, because I really wanted to play that game. I really wanted to enjoy it.
Because such a concept of it's Fallout, but I can do it with friends. That's dope. The execution was so bad.
Yeah, like, and it's the same thing with Atlas. Like, a lot of people were like, oh, but it's lazy because it's the same assets from Ark. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I fucking loved playing Ark. I loved playing Ark with a whole bunch of mods on it that made it a pirate game. And then they decided just to make their game a pirate game. Nothing could make me happier. But the fact that it had such a sloppy launch, like, killed it for a lot of people, myself included.
It also depends on like if they're willing
If they're willing to what?
if they're willing to show its support.
Yeah.
Because they might, because if they end up dropping it like they did Ark, and just like cutting their losses, taking the money and running, then that's a problem.
Then that's a problem. Yeah, like that
I
immediately
f-
becomes a very serious issue.
But I also feel like there is a bit of a sense that people let these companies get away with it.
Yeah. Oh Christ! You know I had a rant about that like a little while ago.
Like the Bethesda thing, like I'll let it slide because it's Bethesda, and it's like, no,
Yeah,
this
like,
isn't going to get
don't.
better because you are letting it slide.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Bethesda has recently very much hit a wall and are staring down the barrel of going bankrupt right now because their
Bethesda
games...
Softworks is, but not Bethesda whole company whole.
No, yeah, like, but that's what I mean. Like the Bethesda Softworks, like they're the company that right now is trying to run Fallout 76. Like it's bad for them because a lot of the times when they put out games like, I mean, Fallout and games like Skyrim, having bugs in it wasn't detrimental to the game experience as long as the game was still playable, and it was like, oh, I can do this one random enchantment thing to give myself a weapon that gives me infinite attack power. And it's like, cool, who cares? Because you're just playing this game, it's a single player, who gives a shit. But when you find that stuff in a multiplayer game, the game is broken now. You have to fix that. And Bethesda has never fixed any of the problems that have come up in their games. They just make more games. They don't go back and patch out any of the issues unless it's like stopping the game from working, like Fallout 3's save bug issue that was like your save file would get so big that it would just brick your system. So that kind of stuff they were fixing.
I'm doing it.
Like it was
It's like
crazy.
watching a power lifter try to lift something that's just a bit too heavy.
Yeah, and it like that kind of stuff never bothered them, but now they have an online game that the modding community can't bug fix for them like they've been doing for the last fucking 15 years. Just letting the modding community fix all their fucking games. They
But that's
can't
the
do
thing,
that
you
anymore,
shouldn't-
and they're like, oh shit, I guess I have to actually do this. And then they blunder the fucking, like, a special edition of the game with the things that people could get with that, and then they blunder out, like, another bunch of bugs, and then they accidentally release all their user data to a bunch of randos, like... It was just one fucking thing after the other, and now they're in a shitty situation where they're running out of money on this project, and people are basically going like, well, we're not going to play your next few games. Like, I don't care what the next Fallout game is, I don't care what the next fucking Elder Scrolls game is, we're not playing it. Because we're sick of you, we're done. And they've lost so much money, they might not be able to finish some of their previous projects, or some of the projects that they're working on right now. Like, it's just so catastrophic for them to have
Nylon bag.
such a loss, like...
Nylon bag.
There we go. Put that bomb in there. Hop in. Run over. Yep, I know I can't open this chest because I haven't killed all the dudes yet.
The weird thing is that there's such a weird like complacency that has taken place in a few games companies now. Like the biggest one that I can think of nowadays, the most recently that I heard that I've experienced was the Diablo Immortals.
Oh yeah.
Where what? You guys don't have phones?
You guys have phones, don't you? Like, oh dude, don't. Like, that's such a tone deaf, fucking shitty way of telling people, like, fuck you and the thing you're interested in. It's like,
the one that stuck me the most, being a guy who really liked,
fucking
was when they did the Devil May Cry reboot.
Yeah.
The one made by Ninja Theory.
Yeah.
And oh my word, they just spat in the face of the reasons why people liked the original Devil May Cry games.
Yep.
And whatnot.
There he goes.
Like the whole, like, oh, the new version of Dante, like, he has, like, the white wig full on his head, and he for a second he looks like original Dante, and he looks in a mirror and says, "Not in a million years."
Yeah.
And it's not even tongue in cheek. It's just like, "Fuck you."
Yep.
But they don't even like commit to it, because at the end of the game he gets white hair.
Yeah. It was just it was very insulting because they did it at BlizzCon, i.e.
Yes.
the fucking convention where everyone gets together to talk about how much they love your Blizzard games and they're excited about the new Blizzard games that you're going to be talking about going forward. And they were like, yeah, so we were going to do more expansions for Diablo 3, but then we decided we didn't want to do that. And people are like, ooh, what's that mean? Like, what did you want to do instead? They're like, yeah, we decided we maybe wanted to do Diablo 4, but we didn't want to do that either. And they're like, what? Like, so instead,
I'm scared.
Diablo Immortal is going to be coming out on mobile, because that's where all the money is made, in Korea. And everyone was like, what? Boo. And it was just boos. Chorus of boos. I still have that on my desktop.
But yes, Ninja Theory, they don't care about tits and money. Like, no, they don't.
And that was the thing. And so they were just like, yeah, so we're putting this on mobile, and everyone just sat there in silence and or softly booed them. And then the one dude walked up to the mic and was like, is this a fucking joke? And he was like, no. And then he turned to the crowd and was like, y'all got phones, don't you? Like, what's wrong with you? And everyone was like, and right there. You have no idea who your market is. Right there.
Yeah.
You have abso-fucking-lutely no idea who your market is. Like,
You have a bunch of
you're a
PC
PC gaming
nerds.
company, and you want to fucking sell out all your PC games to make a bunch of fucking mobile games? Like, if it was a Venn diagram of people that play PC games and people that play mobile games, those circles would barely fucking touch. Like, how dare you? Like, just...
How dare.
Excuse me.
But like, I want to bring this up, because I was bringing up about the Devil May Cry thing, is that it's not even just, like, in the game. There's, like, leaked, like, concept art and, like...
This guy
like,
can smell the Korok shit on me. Sorry. I just
and,
wanted
like,
to-
product and, like, production meetings and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's so bizarre. Like, it's like Dante should be cool. Cool Dante isn't this. Shows pictures of Brokeback Mountain,
Yeah.
a Kamen Rider, and like a surfer hobo. And it's like, Dante should be cool like this. And it shows an actual fucking meth head.
Yeah.
Like some anorexic looking guy, sunken face, like shriveled skin, and he's in like a big deep trench coat, or like big deep hoodie, and he's like curling into himself. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
It seems like there's like the Brokeback Mountain thing. Like, there's a picture of Dante like on the cover for the Brokeback Mountain book, the two cowboys, and it's like, is this vaguely homophobic? Like, and thus became the meme of gay cowboy Dante.
Oh, he won't extend my stuff no more. Fuck.
I want to say Konami. Well, Konami does everything bad. Dante was coolness distilled. It's the same thing with Leon, because at the time when Leon and Dante were like, or rather when RE4 Leon was created, and Dante was created, they were like,
Resident Evil 4 Leon. Got
We
a lot
want-
cooler.
we want to make cool characters that don't swear,
Yep.
don't drink, and don't do
Yet.
drugs. We want to make characters that we want to make characters that can be cool but aren't edgy.
Yeah.
And Dante's fucking cool.
Yeah. No, Dante's got that fucking cool.
And
cool
Ari
enough
and
for school.
and RE4 Leon is so cool.
No thanks, bro. Like,
No,
fucking,
wait, no, it's no thanks, bro. You gotta leave that 1.5 second pause.
Gotta leave that pause in there.
No, Sadler, you're small time.
Your small time, he says to an actual dwarf.
Yeah,
Like, harsh, Leon. Harsh.
come on, Leon.
Fucking Jesus, man.
You seem to have this all planned out, but it seems like your little script didn't go exactly to plan.
I fucking love you, Leon.
I love Leon. Leon S. Kennedy.
Leon Scott Kennedy.
That's such a good police officer name as well.
Yeah. Fucking raddest guy. I'm just gonna sit here and gush about Leon for a little bit.
Yeah, like your Leon is my your Leon is my Dante.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's the same fucking dude. If you
they're the same guy.
Yeah, same fucking guy.
They were like, okay, we want this like new redesign for Leon. Like, let's give him this cool jacket and like long, bright hair and stuff like that. And they were like, wait.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be a Devil May Cry game.
Other way around. RE4 Part 1, or rather what they were going to do, but they ended up scrapping it, was going to be Resident Evil, and it was Devil May Cry, and they were like, okay, let's not do this, and let's make RE4. But let's keep this. Let's keep this. Let's not make it Resident Evil, but let's keep this.
Yeah. Like, this is good. This is
And there
not
was,
bad.
and then they were like, okay, let's make another super wise ass like smart kraken dude.
Krauser.
And they were like, give him all these like funny one-liners, make him stylish. He like does gun fu. He has a big long ass trench coat. He's got white hair.
Yeah.
He's a half demon, but this was back when being that wasn't edgy.
It wasn't tired at this point.
No.
It wasn't a tired fucking
He
trope.
rides a motorcycle. He fights Griffin, a giant six-headed bird, and he utters the lines, well then flock off, Featherface, because he's not gonna swear. He's too cool for that.
He's too fucking cool to swear. Bye-bye. Yeah.
And then they were like...
Bye to you. Dude.
And then they were like, DMC2, which was shit. DMC2 was bad.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. Because DMC2 was made in like 2 months. And it was made by a different producer, and they were like, serious, Dante. Dante is serious now.
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
taking
so
a much...
in the process of making Resident Evil 4, they made
Devil May Cry 1.
Devil May Cry 1. Okay, that's how it happened. Alright.
Yes.
I was
'Cause they-
confused.
Because they were like, Resident Evil 4... And like, basically Resident Evil 4 Alpha.
Yeah. The RE4
Was-
Alpha was Devil May Cry 1. And
Yeah,
they
with like,
went,
because
"This is
RE4
maybe
mission...
a bit much."
RE4 mission statement was, let's make a more action-oriented Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
And they were like, wow, this really doesn't fit with all the zombies and whatnot.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of the zombies and replace them with these, like, puppet people and whatnot. And let's replace Leon with a, like, vampire hunter, like, very much like, we watched
Very
Hellsing
Hellsing
and
kind of character.
Trigun as well. With the twin guns, very Bash the Stampede. Very Bash the Stampede.
Swoon.
Yeah, DMC2 was bad, but it's also the best looking Dante. It's designed very well. It's just like the actual art design and stuff is great, but
Yeah.
the game is bad.
Fucking Konami is now focused on making pachinko machines.
Oh yes.
Because of course they are. Fucking. Oh, is this a test of strength? Is there a treasure chest in? There's 2 treasure chests in the room.
And then you get to DMC3, which is relative perfection. It is still the greatest hack and slash game of all time. It set the fucking groundwork for if you want to make a character action game or hack and slash game, you base it around Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah.
You have multiple different weapon buttons. You have a style slash combo meter. The style meter. The fact that that was a thing that Devil May Cry invented, and they were like, okay, you're fighting something. You see this in the top corner with like these bright letters with like crazy, dismal, all this stuff, and it just keeps getting higher and higher. Yeah, you're a badass. Keep going, and you're a badass.
Okay, so this is the shrine that teaches me how to fight shit.
Yeah, this teaches you how to parry and flurry rush and shit like that. And it was hard. Oh, DMC3 was the original release of DMC3. Okay. People complained that DMC 1 and 2 were too easy in America, and so in Scumbag Japan, when they released DMC3 in America, firstly, your normal difficulty was Japanese hard mode.
Yeah.
So if you beat original DMC3 on your PlayStation 2, you were a god, because you beat Devil May Cry 3 on fucking, like, Dante Must Die. You beat it on hard mode. You're good.
You had to fucking get in there. Repel attack, you parry your shield at just the right time. Strike back in the opening you create. Haha.
And you have DMC4, which is like still all right. It's cool. They added Nero as a new character, and it's dope. And then they were like, okay, we're gonna announce a new Devil May Cry game, and they were like, oh, here it comes, and it's DMC Devil May Cry, a reboot that doesn't have any of the interesting characters, and Dante looks like he just got off a crack binge.
Fuck.
And then at E3 last year, the madman Hideaki Itsuno, the guy who directed DMC3, came out and was like, Devil May Cry is back. Here's a trailer for Devil May Cry. Not DMC Devil May Cry, Devil May Cry 5. And you're like, fuck, Dante's old. He's like old man Dante, and he's still the coolest man alive.
He's still the coolest man alive.
I love how throughout the games, like they're like, because Dante was like, he's like a cool, brash up and comer, like hothead Bruce Lee kind of deal, and then he gets a bit older in 1, and he's still confident, and he still throws the whip cracks and whatnot. In 4 onwards, like 4 until 5, he just embraces the fucking fact that he is a meme.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm crazy. He's like, I'm crazy Uncle Dante.
Yeah, and it was like, it was challenging in its hardness and how difficult it was. It wasn't like fucking
like
hard. It was dark.
Yeah, the thing is with Devil May Cry, it was hard because it challenged you to know how the game plays.
Yeah.
So if you were good at the game, you would beat the game. If you were good, you had to beat it to be good.
So, Doc, what I'm hearing is we need to play Devil May Cry 5. I am not going to be playing Devil May Cry 5 on the stream because I have not played Devil May Cry 1 through 4. I played Devil May Cry 1 for like fucking 10 minutes, I think, and I couldn't beat the dude in the first room, and I went, I don't think I'm playing this game correctly, and then I stopped playing.
That's fair.
Like, I just was trying, like, and they were like, oh, you gotta do these, like, flips and combos and stuff, and I was like, I don't think I'm doing the right ones, like, because the game doesn't tell me anything about how to play. It was just like,
if we go on a big, like, if we go on this big Resident Evil Capcom binge, I also want you to sit down and play DMC with me. So, like, we could do, because what, we're gonna do the co-op playthrough of RE5, right?
Oh, fuck, yeah. Dude. Yes. Ah, I would love that.
We'll do that.
God, no, I did mention that earlier, didn't I?
Yes,
I
and then
that. I'm so busy.
yeah, like, we'll do because we were talking about like because we were talking about it and we were like, are we gonna do like RE4 on stream when I visit and we could just like back and forth between it or like, but then no, RE5 has got co-op.
Yeah, RE5's got fucking co-op, man. It's a fucking great game. Like
people would pay for when you say visit when you visit. Don't make him play Devil May Cry games on stream. People, if I want to be there for all these things. I think it would be good.
I want to be there for all these things. Yeah, alright. Sass, if you want to come visit, and if y'all want to see me play Devil May Cry, then I will try to play motherfucking Devil May Cry. Cause never played those games, never played fucking Bayonetta. Boy, sweet boy, please listen to my story.
Oh no, it's the Great Fairy.
I am the Great Fairy, Kotera. This place was once a beautiful spring, but as time passed, fewer and fewer travelers arrived to offer me rubies. As a result, my power has abandoned me. I am nearly powerless now, so I beg your help. I need rubies to become whole again.
Fairies, am I right?
All I need is 100 rubies. And my power has been restored. I can help you do great things, boy. Now, if you have rubies, hand them over to me quickly, in order for me to regain my power.
Very Kratos.
100 rubies.
Boy.
Okay. Boy.
Boy.
Bad touch? Yeah, fucking... Ah, the power. It's overflowing. It's not sexual at all.
And me channeling my high school crush on video game characters. Are you implying that you don't have a crush on Dante now? He is a boxy grandpa.
I think that's exactly what she's saying, is that she had a high school
I
crush
would.
on Dante.
I would go so gay for Dante. Because not only is he the coolest guy, he's also got a heart of gold. So you know.
I like big women and they like me.
Now that's fair.
Giant fairies and whatnot. But yeah, no, it sounds like fucking Aaron from Game Grumps when you say that. It's just like, I would just let him fuck me. Like, you're like, God damn it.
I would.
Oh, what a feeling. The first breath of fresh air after an eternity of decay. It's just so intoxicating. Thank you.
I am pretty sure that many like people who grew up with Devil May Cry, like dudes specifically, were very much contemplating buying a red trench coat and dyeing their hair white so they could be as cool as Dante.
So
None of them could be.
Cool like a cucumber. There we go. Now my pants got like a little more defense to them. Okay. Set bonuses. All right. Thanks.
It didn't work, of course, because no, it's a video game. But
no.
They tried, and I appreciate that.
Dog's happy place. So what you're saying is, fat bottom girls make the rocking world go round. Yeah.
Oh, they
if
do.
Queen sung it, it's the truth.
If Freddie fucking...
Yeah. If Freddie fucking Mercury said it, it's gospel. You feel me?
If Doc is Leon and Colin is Claire, who is Sherry, Ada, Chris, and Jill? I'm Wesker.
Wesker. Albert, world's biggest douchebag Wesker.
Albert, I'm eating the scenery Wesker.
You just fucking choose the scenery. To death.
Chris.
Oh, fucking rim shot on that apple.
Complete global saturation.
Just fucking... Hey, you there, who are you? How dare you trespass on Lady Impa's abode? I'm just stealing apples from this shrine. And
Fuck
that's
you,
not
I'll
even
do
what you're
what I
mad
want.
at me about.
Fuck you, I'll do what I want.
What's your power level?
What?
Mine's pretty big.
Speak up, I can't hear you from down there. Speak up, boy, I can't hear you from down there.
Up there. Yeah, it's just like, okay. Fucking this guy. This fucking guy. Oh yeah, and then I talked to Impa, and then Impa's like, go talk to my idiot sister about getting your slate fixed. I'm like, haha. Oh. And it's my video game crush. A man! Sucker for a pretty face, goddammit. It's a Sheikah slate.
I love how if you keep asking Paya how she got her name, Impa will eventually like slam her fist and say she's got a birthmark of a papaya right on her ass.
Right smack dab in the middle of her left butt cheek. She's like, Grandma! She just laughs and laughs.
It's like, I'm trying to get ass here.
Grandma's helping. Fucking reminds me of my grandma. She'd bring over sponge taffy, and all of us kids would have a cube, and our teeth would get stuck together, and then her teeth would get stuck together, and then she'd rip her fucking dentures out, and we'd scream, and she'd laugh and laugh. It was...
Give me a minute.
She was a rare lady. Please hurry inside. Ha! Boom, baby!
Whoa!
Just like boom.
So.
Oh yeah! He's a hero all over the nation. He's the hippest cat in creation. He's...
It has been quite a long time, Link.
Oh my god, do you know the fucking... Oh, what's it?
Begins and ends with me. What's his name?
What's the fucking...
Hero.
I'm trying to remember it. There's a parody of because we're talking about Resident Evil. It's a what's it a parody of? But it's like the come on, sing along, like that song. I forget what it is, but it's that, and it's
Also, if
And
someone
it's-
can clip me coming through that door, I need that for later.
It's the song is replaced with a bunch of lyrics about Chris giving Claire permission to go out with Leon.
Oh yeah. Fuck,
And it
right.
is the funniest thing. Come on, bring along all your Aryan sperm.
Oh right, yeah, it was Chris trying to get Leon to date his sister.
I left everything I need back at our place. Now all you have to do is fuck her. It's the funniest thing.
Oh god. Wait, what did you ask me to do? Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
I cannot pass them on to someone who lacks conviction. Are you prepared to risk your life for the greater good? I am. Ha!
Europe, Asia,
Not a memory to
Africa.
your name
Chris
and your
Redfield
name.
traveled all over the world, and every time he only found one man worthy of his little sister's love.
Oh my god.
Steve, you must send me this. Everyone,
The history
Witness.
of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of
Oh yes, and then
Calamity
she does go
Ganon, a
on.
primal evil
I-
that has
What about
endured
this
over
button?
the
There we go.
years.
Yeah, if we could just skip that. We heard it. It's fine. And she's like, so that's the legend of you.
Oh,
What's his name? Hero. That's his name. He's the hero of the wilds. Hero. And he just keep fucking dancing.
oh.
Impa's just like, who the fuck are you? Ah, Impa! You threw off my groove. I'm sorry, you threw off the hero's groove. Whips her out the window. I'm sorry. Ah, God, I have not seen Emperor's New Groove in a while. I have to go back and watch this.
It's great.
I cannot wait for Disney to come out with their own version of Netflix. It will be the only thing I watch for quite some time.
Disflix.
I will fucking cancel my Netflix subscription and have Crunchyroll and Disney. And fucking enjoy my life.
And Plex.
Oh, and Plex. Yeah, well, yeah.
Because Plex has Letterkenny, and that's important.
Gotta fuck. I got back on my Plex server because I fucking fell off it for a little while. And I gotta go check that shit out. Gotta like reconfigure it. Oh, this lady just sells food, I think? Yeah, it's just food and moblin guts. And I don't want to ask questions as to where she figured that out, so we're just gonna continue.
So you sell food and moblin guts. I sell food.
Yes. Well, okay. When you say it like that, I need to get the fuck out of here.
It's an acquired taste.
Hylian trousers. Do I have? I'm currently wearing Hylian trousers, aren't I? Right?
Your
Right?
trouser.
Yes, I am. I'm currently wearing Hylian trousers. The Hylian tunic. I'll take that.
Pull down your trousers.
What? Excuse you?
It's the best if you say it in an angry Scottish accent. Take off your trousers.
Take off your trousers. Fuck. Alright, there we go. And yes, on our 24-hour stream while we're playing ourselves Atlas, I will be committing to a Scottish accent the entire time.
Wear a kilt instead.
I might do that, actually. I've got my kilts here.
Your utility kilt. It has pockets.
Utility kilts are the shit, man. I love how they're like, makes dresses for years, never gives women pockets once, makes a utility kilt for day one, gives pockets to men. I'm like, dude, for
Come
God's
on.
sake.
Come on.
Just give women pockets. It's this easy. Look. You sewed pockets on the outside of a fucking skirt, called it a utility kilt, and now what? Like,
Just give them pockets.
just give women pockets. Stop being an asshole.
So Doc finally took off the tingle hood. No one cared who I was until I put on that.
Yeah, no one cared. So Doug finally took off the tingle. Yeah, I've been wearing that hood for fucking ever, man.
It smells.
It stanks. There we go. Let's get some goblin horns. Let's upgrade the hat and coat. Because the Hylian gear is the only gear I have right now that is, like, going to defend me in any appreciable amount.
Because the green spandex sure as hell ain't gonna.
Yeah, we don't even get like fuck. I only found Tingle's hood. Like I never found any of his other stuff.
There is a full set.
Oh yeah, there's the rest of it. I don't know where it is, and I know I could just look it up online, but like I didn't. Between streams, I didn't take the time to like look up online what that would be, and like mark them on my map so I could do them. I'll probably do that after the stream so that like tomorrow while we're playing you can do that. Because I think that'll be a good time. I think that'll be fun. And then also for you lovely people, when Surprise gets to Dark Souls 3, yours truly is gonna hop in and join us.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time.
The Crusade of Fire will be reborn!
Yes! And the Crusade of Fire! We're gonna have a good time. Just harassing the shit out of Surprise. We may not even be attempting to assist him.
You do know that I am going to stream snipe the ever-loving fuck.
Oh yeah, no, we are going to stream snipe the ever-loving fuck out of him, and it's gonna be too much fun. And Doc finally has some defense. Thank you. Now I think because there's this tiny ledge up here. Is this important in any way, or is this literally just it's just a tiny ledge? Isn't it? No,
Does this actually matter?
Does this? Wait, this will help us. Nope, this is nothing. We're gonna die. Okay,
Yes,
so,
finally. Yes, we can progress now. Wait, no.
Nope, we're gonna die. That's that. Alright, so I am gonna do one more shrine, and then we're gonna give ourselves 2 hearts, and then call it a night. So I think this might be the closest, or no, this would be the closest tower, I think, maybe, to where I'm... Oh no, wait, hold on. What the fuck am I doing? I can go from here. I gotta hop up on the top of a mountain, and then I'm gonna fly to one of the locations that I need to get to. Do a shrine. Will we see the return of Granny Watt? That was a Bloodborne thing, because there aren't any lady clothes in Dark Souls 3, unfortunately.
No. The Shrine Handmaiden's outfit.
Sass, I wouldn't say Steve is a better co-host than you. He's definitely a different flavor of co-host. You're definitely a lot quieter with a focus on like taking care of the stream and being administrative. Steve, while he has like a certain flavor for just going hog wild on certain things, he does have a penchant for going off about Pokemon every now and then.
I am insulted.
I am insulted. It's that way. There it is right there. I can see it. Hoopla.
You just need to tell me to rein it in.
Well, yeah, gonna.
You just need to tell me that, and I will calm.
That's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's just, oh shit. I don't think I'm good. I've only got 1 bar of stamina. I don't know if we're gonna make it, kids.
I don't fucking know, Scoob.
I don't know, Scoob. I don't know if we're gonna make this one. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, don't kill me over the water. Well. Do I have
Not
stamina
over the
food? I don't. Alright, well, let's try the old deploy at the last second. Fuck. Ha! I did it! I'm the meanest genius! Oh my god.
the pure joy.
Drop this claymore. Yoink! Haha! See you later, nerds! Run into the camp, grab a sword, runs out the other side.
The pure joy. I did it!
Sucks to be you, but comrades.
No, fuck you, look at me go.
Look at me go! Fuck you! Oh, God.
I wrote you a little song and it goes like this.
Ba-da-now. You're a bitch! The guy just sitting there fucking dumbfounded in silence.
Yeah. It's like, what are you?
What the fuck? You're a bitch, a bitch, a bitch, a bitch, a bitch.
Oh, you're a bitch.
Oh, eat a dick. That's right. Go eat a dick. Go eat a dick.
Go eat that dick.
Plays it on a fucking acoustic guitar as he goes up a wall.
As he suctions up the wall with just his feet.
The guy's just standing there like, why?
What?
Uh,
You can't do shit to me. I'm suction cup man. Look at me go.
you can't kill Suction Cup Man, but you died.
But you die.
But I'll get out, but you still died. What the fuck? Oh, ooh, that's a big tall thing I want to climb. I say Rodney Rousey.
Cack.
Oh no, is this deep water or swimmable? It's just inconvenient. It's not swimmable water. It's just.
What did you say? Did you say Ronda Rousey?
Yes, I did.
I mean, fair, but she also thinks Sandy Hook isn't real. So I
Really?
think she's scum.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she got into wrestling so quickly that she thinks that fucking Sandy Hook was a work. Piece of shit.
Fuck. Yeah, that's unfortunate. One of those situations where you really admire somebody, and then it turns out they're fucking awful, and you're like, stop.
And like the only things that she like, because she gets fucking destroyed by all of the otother wrestlers on Twitter, because now she works for WWE.
Oh,
And
that's
she
right. Yeah.
and she comes back with like weird like misandrist and like transphobic. Like he had a
Weird
he had
shit.
a he had a she had a go at another female wrestler for having penis envy.
What?
Yeah.
Does this work? It doesn't. Okay. I still can't. But you can throw them at me. That's not fair. What the fuck? Oh, well, they fucking goofed and blew themselves up, so it works for me. Fucking assholes. I keep forgetting the name of Olympic weightlifter girl that I'm in fucking.
I'm gonna shoot fire arrows at this. I can't do it because of the rain. I'm going to throw them.
I'm gonna throw this at you. I'm like, well, you know.
I mean, okay,
I
cool,
guess,
fair enough. But then they explode, and you're like, that's unfair. I could not do this.
Just let me climb this post. Huh? Ow! You dink! You know what, dude? You're earning this sword right now. Slapping shit all over this fucking field, pal. Yeah, knock your ass into water until. Oh, right, the water's not deep enough. God fucking damn it. Where's my royal halberd? Where's my dragonator?
Where's my super suit?
There we go.
What?
Where? Jesus Christ. It's still raining. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, you gonna blow your horn?
Too bad there's no one here.
And the future refused to change.
Yeah, blow your horn.
No one's coming.
What's it? The fucking Undertale, but no one came.
Yeah, but no one came.
It's like, ah, shit. Balls.
I think right about now, the rain's gonna stop soon. But until then,
Just pointing up at the cobbles. The moment this rain stops is the moment you die.
Hey, it's a KC! KC, Senpai has noticed you. Senpai has missed you. Tremendously. Throw that
The moment this rain stops, I'm killing all of you.
The moment, the second that this rain stops, I'm coming after you. I'm gonna come up there. We're gonna have some words.
And by words, I mean swords to the face.
I'm gonna cut you so bad.
And by words, I mean I'm going to murder you.
Alright, I can use these metal blocks. to climb up this, like, really tall tower thing that's kind of kicking around here. So that's what we're gonna do. Because I don't know what this big tall thing is. It's probably nothing. Probably by the time I get to the top of it, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, that was a sweet load of a waste of your time.
BT dubs.
It is. But I get so addicted to it. I really just do that in a moment. fucking blocks. Knock the block off. Hit. Okay, we're gonna place you. Just like this. That's objective. Please don't fall over. Nuts. Oh, it's good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is good.
That's good.
There we go. Alright. I'm gonna wait for the stamina to recover, because I'm out of shape in this game. Just like... Okay, here we go.
I will rectify that.
In time.
Because what happens is I start you off on it and then you stop.
Well, to be fair, every time that I've stopped thus far from my fitness routine has been due to extenuating health circumstances. Like, you're not supposed to continue working out, you've just had surgery. Or, what's this? Double lung pneumonia again? Must be a day that ends in a Y.
Things would be different if you took better care of yourself, though.
This is true. This is, that is 100% correct. Oh man, bomb arrows from up here would have been awesome with all the exploding things.
Except it wouldn't, because bomb arrows don't detonate in the rain.
In the fucking rain! Always with the rain. God. I hate the rain.
It's like...
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Would You Stop Raining, for the love of God! I remember.
You know that, like, very weird, like, Aaron Hansen waiting is the bane of exploration? It's like, no, rain is the bane of exploration.
I do agree with that comment, though, that he said, like, waiting is the bane of exploration. He does make, like, a really fucking solid point with that.
But that's, like, the only concise point in that video. Because the rest of it isn't complaining about things that he literally can do, but has no want to do so.
Yeah.
Aaron is the kind of person that I want this game to tell me how to play through its gameplay, but then when it does that, he complains that it doesn't tell him how to do it because it didn't tell me what to do. He cites Mega Man X's intro level as one of the, which it is. It is Mega Man.
Like,
Mega Man.
It's very cleverly done. I think though that the thing he misses in those statements that he makes is that those games are much simpler by design. So,
yeah,
like, today's games have a lot of tutorials built into them, and I agree too much at times. But, like, the games that are more complex and not as just fucking bold-faced intuitive, like, yeah, you're gonna need someone to kind of tell you how to play the game as you go along, because, like, how do I know that the fucking ice thing makes the cubes and you can do shit, like, without figuring that shit out? Like, this game's a good example of a game that has complex mechanics that you can figure out as you go. They don't tell you all of the interesting little intricate shit things you can do with it that are intuitive and clever. They just fucking show you. Like, you kind of discover it and you figure it out on your own, and that's cool. Really complex fucking games like Ark have tutorials built into them now. Like, Atlas has, like, a fucking 10-page thing at the beginning of the game when you log in that tells you what certain controls do and how to play, because it's a complex fucking game. Mega Man X is fucking jump and shoot. Jump and shoot, man. Like,
jump and shoot.
It's not
Jump and shoot.
complex.
Random cars.
Random cars. Like, it's fun because it's simple, and it's challenging, but it's simple. Oh, and he'll... Oh, sweet. Dude will give me more shit now. Okay, weapon stash. He needs 3 seeds for it this time. That's totally fine, dude. I've got 15 tiny poops, which you can smell on me, and then you demand. And he doesn't put them in his maracas, because he already has beads in his maracas. So it's not for the maracas, the seeds that he's taking from you.
He's hoarding them.
So then what are they for?
Like, I want to... Oh, he needs 5 now. Oh, he's going up. 2. So he's up to 5. That's okay. I've got enough. More weapons is going to be... I don't know if there's a maximum weapon stash limit.
Well, there's a total of...
Expand
How many Korok seeds are there? There's 900, I think. 900.
900?
Yeah. 900 Korok seeds.
Fuck. Alright, well, I'm gonna ask for more shields then. He just needs
Which
more.
means, upon getting all of them, considering that there's an exponential growth.
Yeah. I posted a clip, no one's coming, thank you. Oh, God. Rainer. There is indeed a max limit. Yeah, like, there's a maximum amount, that you can get. He needs just 2 Korok seeds, and then I think he needs like 3 or 4 for the next one, which is fine.
Yeah, so you're allowed 11 weapon upgrades,
11.
8 bow upgrades, and 16 shield upgrades.
A lot more shields than weapons, interestingly enough. Alright, so then I need three poops. Here you go. There's a really big dude with maracas that only you can see, and you increase your inventory space.
Yep. So
Tiny
total, you only need 441 Korok seeds to maximize everything.
Tiny golden shits. Alright.
If you gain any more than 441, Hestu will give you an item called Hestu's Gift, which serves no purpose other than you did it.
Yeah, it's just a big poop.
It's a
He's
big
just like,
poop.
you've been collecting me all the tiny poops. I'll give you one of my huge Mondo dumps. And I'm like, thanks.
I've curled it like an ice cream.
I've curled it. Look. Shields have the smallest starting inventory. That is true. And they get the largest ending inventory, which is interesting. But 11 weapons is the max?
You gain 11 weapon upgrades from your base
Oh, from
inventory.
your base. Okay.
Because you also start with less shields.
This is true.
So, and you start with the most slots of weapons. So total, I believe it adds up that you can have 25 in each.
I do believe so.
I think it's 20 in each. Because you start off with 9 weapons.
15, 20. Yeah. So it would be 20 altogether.
Yeah.
I, though, am at presently at 12 weapons. So we're doing well. Still got 5 bows and 7 shields. So we've got room now for some stuff. So I'm
You
very
can
excited.
keep going.
Oh, I see what you're doing, you saucy minx. Alright. I'm just gonna grab just for the last shrine I'm doing today. Okay.
fucking, Frodo. Okay. Keep your secrets.
Okay, keep the secrets. Over there. And let's grab it. Grab. There you go. And move you over here as well. Okay. And now, oh really? You're not gonna let me grab it from here? You're making me do this. That's
You're doing this to me.
the tower over there. It's not gonna call construction safe, but it's Evil Incorporated.
We're not here to be safe. We're here to be effective.
Safety is not our concern. So we're gonna go like that. Sadly, there's no.
They're just moving it around. Giant thing falls over, collapses on his head.
Yeah. That's gonna be what happens here. So let's scoot you back over. Whoa. Okay, let's maybe grab and scoot you like that. And let's scoot you. Let's shore up this tower here. God, this game is so fun. God damn it. Now, could you be in a different configuration from this? Come on, please.
Please.
Please be in a different configuration from this.
Please.
You're killing me.
Blizz.
Go down and I'll have to
Please.
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 Venus.
Be what? God, fuck damn. Alright. And then
You know I like just replacing things with the bee emoji.
A little closer. A little closer.
Weenus.
Yes. We did it! Oh my god, we did it. Okay, sweet. Aha! What do you think of that, old man? And he dies. Fucking dies from surprise.
Haha, I did it.
Popped your bubble. Why did you do that? Dissolves.
It's like, how do you like that shit? And he's just...
Disappears. Son
fades
of a bitch.
away. He's like, wait, did I fuck? Wait, I fucked up.
Don't just leave it. Okay, there we go. It's okay. We're wrapping up soon anyway. A power bar that's connecting all of our shit fell over just now.
Oh no.
Manage my night shift. Out of voice. I'm in a call center. Oh no, KC. Oh. Wish I could help. I'm gonna go to that shrine.
I'm no Cappy.
God damn it. Space noodles. They don't actually die. You see them second time when you collect all the spirit orbs.
And
What?
then they die.
Fuck! I didn't collect them all then. Shit! Well, we're gonna collect them all in fucking master mode, you bet your ass.
And then they die.
You have to, you get enough, apparently, I think, you get enough shrines to get 2 full rows of hearts and 3 things of stamina.
Yes.
Like, there is enough to get you that.
There's enough to get you to max health and nearly max stamina. Or the other way around.
Because I got, like, 2 hearts short of 2 full rows and 3 rows of stamina, and I was like, okay.
Though, personally, I would say the better option is max stamina, and then don't worry about health, because by that point you are probably stacked with hearty items to fill the gap.
Yeah. Though I am going to be still getting hearts until I've got a
Fair
master
enough.
sword. I gotta get my master sword, baby. Baby. You have to travel to a special temple in the game. They give you Link's green tunic as a reward for collecting all the spirit orbs. Yo, that's right, they do! And I was like, yeah, I got all the fucking things. I think I got them all. And then I was like, but then nothing happened. Like, the game didn't go, you've done something cool. Go figure shit out. Oh, no. Oh, this is how we're gonna end our stream. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a red moon. And then the sky. Probably don't look at it. It's really crazy when you look at it. Just gonna stand here and stare at the red moon. Don't mind me.
The frozen chains of prison moons are shattered by the sun.
Link,
Orions change.
be on your guard. Oh, that's right. The first time it happens is like special. Again, its power grows.
Begun.
It's just peak of the hour.
The purple piper played his tune. The choir softly sings. 3 lullabies in an ancient tongue from the court of the Crimson King.
I like how all the creatures, like all the monsters that you fight, are just like manifestations of Ganon's evil.
Yeah.
They're just bad guys. When you kill them, they turn into black smoke, and then when the red moon comes up, they fucking come back to life.
Yeah, because sometimes, like, there's Alphos and, like, Moblins and Blins and whatnot. They're naturally occurring creatures.
Yeah.
But this time, it is literally Ganon made this. I made this.
I made this. It's fucking... and it's good. It turns out well. Like, it definitely gets rid of that pesky, like, oh no, but what about the children sort of aspect of the game. When you have to worry about, like, kids watching you. And being like, oh, but what if you kill someone in the game and that's bad and it's wrong? It's like, no, you're not killing anyone. You're just fucking dealing with a bunch of shitty monsters that turn into bullshit whenever you kill them. It's fucking bullshit. Gotcha. Alright,
What's that smell?
What's that smell? It's blue! What's that smell? All right, so as I wrap up our stream tonight, thank you everybody for coming on out. This has been a huge amount of fun getting through the hard version of this game. My God. Ooh, wipe my brow. It's very difficult. Excuse me. And thank you everybody for coming on out. This has been so much fun. We're going to be continuing this as the week goes, and I'll be announcing when our next D&D game is going to be as soon as I figure out when that is going to happen. So until then,
We'll announce it when we know.
when I know, I'll let you know. And such is my life.
We're on a need-to-know basis.
Till then, my brave citizens, I'm Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terawatt. This is our Lair 3.1. We are joined by Steve the Seregios.
Hello!
And we will see you all again tomorrow on our next live stream. End of line.